talkSPORT.
Good afternoon, I'm Toby Gillis. The chair of Aston Villa's official Jewish supporters club has admitted the decision to ban Maccabi Tel Aviv fans from their Europa League clash next month is the right one. The government is looking to reverse the call. Chair of the Jewish Villains, Elliot Pollock, is regretful the decision was required, but told talkSPORT he accepts that to be the case.
The hyperbolic, almost neurosis of Israeli people, which pretty much means Jews at the moment, means that people will be on edge and the situation will be very difficult for the police. I totally understand that.
Meanwhile, it's emerged the Home Office was briefed that this might be a possibility as early as last week. Ruben Amorim is thrilled to have had the public backing of Sir Jim Ratcliffe and seemingly 2 more years to prove himself. The minority owner said last week he thought Amorim might need 3 years in total in the job to turn things around.
But I know, and Jim knows that football is not like that. So the most important thing is the next game. You cannot control, even with owners, you cannot control the next day in football. So I know that, but it's really good to hear that.
Loads of injury news ahead of the Premier League return this weekend with Cole Palmer out for 6 weeks. Chelsea are at Forest, live and exclusive on talkSPORT tomorrow lunchtime. Now, Alisson for Liverpool for a few weeks, and Rodri is out for Manchester City against Everton tomorrow. And Matt Beard, the former Liverpool women's boss, has been laid to rest in the city after his death last month, aged 47. His brother Mark says we should all learn from it, that we must all be more thoughtful.
talkSPORT News.
3 Nazi-worshipping extremists have been jailed for a total of 29 years for terror offences, and Manchester Arena bomb plotter has denied attacking prison guards with hot oil and makeshift weapons. More from the news team at past.
talkSPORT weather with QuickFit. Today it's raining tyres in our centres, including top-notch brands like Pirelli. Visit your local centre or quickfit.com and book today.
Unsettled for the remainder of the day, cloudy tonight with some drizzle in the east, cold under any clear skies.
Hello, good afternoon. Happy beach ball day on drive time with me, Andy Goldstein, and of course the famous fella to my left.
By all accounts, it looks as if the ball deflected, not off a shin, not off a boot, but off a balloon. Oh dear.
16 years ago today, DB, you made a bit of history, you alright?
Yeah, I'm not bad.
Dear.
Oh dear. You well?
I'm good, man. You?
Good, very well, thank you. But Dingo, we've got a show for you today. We'll hear what Big Ange Postecoglou's been saying in his press conference this afternoon. You do not want to miss that, by the way. It's coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll also take a look at a huge clash on Sunday's Man United head to Liverpool with Mo Salah, looking to jumpstart his season. talkSPORT's chief football correspondent Alex Cook joins us on a stag do for today's Ready Steady Cook, and we'll be joined in the studio by former Premier League midfielder Steve Sidwell will be our guest. All that plus Bentley brings us his says EFL corner, Ipswich corner, and we'll look ahead to tomorrow's early kick-off in the Premier League with Lucy Ward. What a show. To drive and talkSPORT, you can get involved 03717 223344.
We'll have a bit of that.
Howdy doody, everyone. Are you alright? Are you well?
Howdy doody, partner.
I'm not going to lie to you, I am nursing the hangover amongst hangovers. Oh my days.
Well, what happened?
I foolishly drunk my body weight in rosé last night, and then decided it would be a good idea at about 1 o'clock in the morning to have some whiskey.
Me, lager.
Yeah, Finchy, lager.
How was that?
I saw Ricky Gervais last night.
Any good?
Great, I love Ricky. You can do no wrong in my eyes. I played him. I don't know if it's the beginning of his run or in the middle of it. Are you a fan of Ricky Gervais?
I like him in certain bits. Like I liked him in The Office, of course.
Yeah. What's the new one you've told me to watch connected to him? The Paper.
Paper.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, I liked it.
You like that?
I really like it. I liked him in Afterlife.
Yeah. Okay.
It was good in that. I liked his like a side bit in Idiot Abroad.
All right.
Yeah.
Extras. You like extras?
I've never watched that.
You know what? Extras are unbelievable.
Is it?
Yeah. If you like Gervais, you like The Office, you love extras. It's that simple. It's brilliant.
What is it? That same type of humour?
Exactly the same.
Okay, cool.
It's more Office-y humour than it is the other things you mentioned.
All right.
But you'll love it. You'll love it.
Idiot Abroad is funny. I love that.
Yeah, but that's more Carl Pilkington, right?
But obviously him and Merchant are the...
Yeah, brilliant. Isn't it?
Yeah,
You'll like it. You'll like it.
How long are you going to be, mate?
Right, can you stop pressing the buttons, Jack? God dear, always the same with Jack. What would you get up to last night? Anything exciting?
Don't know what day of the week it is. What is it?
Friday today?
Yeah, Thursday, nothing.
Paddle today?
Nope.
Oh, that's 2 days without a paddle.
No paddle. No paddle.
Why?
Just no paddle today. Got to rest the bone. Playing tomorrow morning before
okay.
work. But
What time are you playing tomorrow morning?
9 o'clock.
All right.
Yeah.
I need to get into we keep promising this. If I can guarantee you one day a week, like a Wednesday, can we play every Wednesday?
Thursday.
Every Thursday.
Wednesday I play big games
Okay.
Wednesdays.
Every Thursday, can we play from now?
Yeah.
Okay, done.
Are you going to do it though?
Yeah,
You're right though. You'll be like, I was out last night drinking. Ricky.
No. I wasn't with Ricky. I'll tell you what, I'll definitely do it because obviously the winter days are.
Oh, so no golf.
Yeah. Because last time I got to I played golf on was it Tuesday or Wednesday, so both days.
Pitch black.
The sun came up at 7:32 and I'm teeing off at like 7:28, so I had to wait 4 minutes. Just standing there on the first, couldn't see anything. And then,
I mean, it's only 4 minutes, right?
I know, but you're standing on the first tee, there's no one about. It's pitch black. Very bizarre.
You love it, don't you?
No, I can't get enough of golf. Although the last couple of days, just not talk about.
We're not great.
No, golf is so difficult, right? So on some of the holes, I was like, flying, and the other holes horrific. I think I got this will mean nothing to you. I got 7 pars, and 7 bogeys.
Yeah, I know what that means.
Do you?
Yeah. So bogey is when you go past the designated number you're supposed to
two
get.
past it.
Yeah.
I know. Double bogeys, 2 over.
Okay, wow.
So on a 4, I was getting a 6. So I went par, bogey over.
And par is if it's 3 strokes, you got it in 3 strokes.
Yeah.
Come on, DV.
Well
don't
done.
let me take up golf because I'll pass you.
But you won't ever pass me. By the way, talking to panel, there are talks that you and me against Simon Jordan and Gabby Agbonlahor is
in the works.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be good. I'm looking forward to it. Paddle, yeah?
Yeah, paddle.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It'd be good. I mean, it'll be frustrating, but
I would go so far as to say you and I as a team will not be beating at anything. 10-pin bowling, golf, paddle.
Can you bowl as well, 10-pin?
Yeah.
Nice. What's your highest ever score?
300.
Honestly.
Right.
Mine's about 270.
Is it? Mine's 271.
Yeah.
Right, we've got lots coming on today's show, but we have to start. With, Forest host Chelsea tomorrow with Ange, Big Ange, still looking for his first win. A game, of course, you can hear live on talkSPORT.
A resounding chance of sacked in the morning. That is what the Nottingham Forest fans think of their new head coach.
7 matches, that's now without a win.
And I don't really blame Ange. I blame Marinakis. How do you sack Nuno?
I think he'll get them going sooner rather than later.
It's a winner for Chelsea. Chelsea 2, Liverpool 1, and it's Esteban who has won it.
Hopefully that gives a boost. They've got a lot of talent in the squad.
Just that belief of that young team to be able to withstand that pressure.
But it's fast becoming clear that Big Ange has got a big job.
It's just who we are, mate.
What a big game this is for so many reasons. Forest hosts Chelsea. It's live and exclusive on talkSPORT tomorrow lunchtime with Ange. Still looking for his first win as manager. 7 games now he's gone without a win. His side is 17th in the Premier League, just a point above the relegation zone. He has been speaking to the media today ahead of that game, and he defended his record as a manager.
Yes, from my perspective, there's, I just don't fit. Not here, just in general. If you look at it through the prism of, I'm a failed manager who's lucky to get this job, and you're smirking at me, but that's what's been said, right? And I can find the print that's actually that said. Then, of course, this first 5 weeks looks like this guy's under pressure. There is an alternative story that you can look at it. And I'm not directing this at you, you just asked the question. You're first off the block. I came into the Premier League 2 years ago. I took over Tottenham, Spursy Tottenham. I was told by the chairman at the time, this club has to win a trophy.
I can tell you that the whole rant goes on for 5 minutes.
I thought he was getting the whole 5 minutes.
Well, we could have easily played the whole 5 minutes. What I just don't get is he must be a clever man. He must be a smart man, right? He understands how the media works.
Yeah.
If he has what appears to be some kind of breakdown,
they're going to jump all over him.
Of course they are. I just don't he is the making of his own downfall.
The guy even threw in Spursy tag.
I don't know why. I don't know what he's doing.
He's obviously thrown the Spursy tag in as well because he managed to achieve something that others didn't.
Yeah.
So it's almost like puffing at his chest, like the Spursy. But I managed to win a trophy.
Yeah. It almost makes us want him to get sacked, if that makes sense. That's not our aim. We don't care, right?
No.
Forest aren't our team. Makes no difference to us. But it's almost like you could go in there with an open mind, watch it, and then you just go, why is he in that job?
Yeah. I mean, I said his body language from the moment he got the job in his first couple of interviews.
Yeah.
His head was down. He didn't have that same type of swagger that he had, certainly when he first got the Spurs job. But do you know what? It's a difficult one for him, and I'll say for him because I understand why he's taking the job. It's a Premier League job. He was the man they wanted. But he must think to himself, he must look at Forest last season, right, and go, they were really, really good last year. Like, really good. I mean, they had a chance at Champions League football, ended up finishing 7th, which is, considering the year before they escaped relegation, he must be thinking they did a great job. Then Nuno, obviously, is a big fan's favourite. Fans loved him because he knew, I think, the best out of this crop of players. He must, in his head, must be thinking to himself, well, they kind of unjustly got rid of him. Because of Nuno opened his mouth and said something, they got rid of him. Even though the fans didn't want him to go, they've got rid of him. So he knows he's stepping into a job where the fans didn't want to see the previous manager go. The fans are not quite sure that he's the right man that they want to see. Yes, he won a trophy at Spurs, but his league form last season was terrible. And he probably feels all of that. I mean, then you had the results, and I get it. I think his first game was Arsenal, right? You're not going to get anything from that, right? You got at the Emirates. That was hard. The Swansea one was the one where you go 2-0 up, and I went
2 up, 15 minutes to go, and
you get beat. All right, fair enough. 1-1 with
they drew that and got beat on pens, right?
No, they got beat 3-2. Not pens.
Normal time, is it?
Sure, it was normal time.
Okay. All right,
yeah, it was, because Cam Burgess exited.
Oh, right,
scored the winner.
Okay, yeah.
Ipswich connection. Then he drew again Burnley, and you're going, all right, that's just 1 foot, a little bit of solid foundation. Then obviously Betis is where I thought they're going to turn a corner here. They played some really, really nice stuff. Really nice. They probably should have won that game, but again conceded Anthony right at the very end, right? But then since then, Sunderland away, Sunderland at home getting beat 1-0, getting beaten in the Europa League at home by Midtjylland, and then beaten by Newcastle. That's where I'm a little bit. That was the Betis one I thought would change, and it's gone the other way. So now with Chelsea coming up, and then Porto at home, then Bournemouth away.
Yeah, this genuinely isn't me giving it the old I told you so, but when he got the job, I said, I can't see where his first win will come from. No. And I said, this pains me to say, I said he'll be sacked by Christmas. Yeah. He won't win a game. What happens if they lose this game against Chelsea?
Well, I mean, I've read reports that, and the reports I read were coming from a good source, and it was like there was a short list of 4. Now, for the life of me, I can only think of 2 names that were on it.
Good work, well done.
And that was Sean Dyche and Brendan Rodgers.
Okay.
They were the other 2, I can't remember who they were. But if they go and get absolutely smashed at home by Chelsea, the fans are not going to be happy. Chelsea arguably missing 2 of their best players, and Caicedo's not there, and Cole Palmer. So he's got to get a result from somewhere. Now, they might turn up and get a result in this one, but if they get beat heavily,
they won't beat Chelsea.
I don't know what happens.
No.
So I think.
Well, I think you do know what happens if they lose.
But then Marinakis has got to take the blame for that.
100%.
He deserves the blame for that.
Yeah, partly with the manager.
Well, no, massively, because he's the one who it was his decision to sack Nuno and bring in Ange.
And what's ironic is if he were to sack Ange and Nuno didn't have a job,
you get Nuno.
That's the type of manager you want.
Do you know what's mad though as well? I just wonder if, and I don't know how he operates, Marinakis, there's people far more qualified than me to answer this, but there must have been people around Marinakis that when he said, you know what, I'm going to let Nuno go, that must have gone, whoa, hold on.
I don't know if he's got those people around him. I imagine,
well, you'd like to think he has.
I imagine he's just got yes men around him.
Because surely someone...
that's a good idea. Get rid of him.
Nah, surely someone's going to him.
No.
I get what he did was, but can you not sort it out first? If you can't, fair enough. We'll move on. Do you know what I mean? But the fact
there must be someone around him who said, who you going? Sorry, Ange? No.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? People making these decisions.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Forest fans, you can have your say. Could you see, or in fact, football fans, could you see Ange go if Forest lose again tomorrow? Is not winning as bad a draw against Chelsea? That's a good result, right?
Yeah, if they nick a draw, then you go, okay, fair enough. It's a foundation, but they're going to get beat again.
Yeah, okay. Forest fans, football fans, you can have your say on that. Could Ange go if Forest lose tomorrow? 3717 22 33 dial that. You can have your say next live on Drive on talkSPORT.
fans, welcome to talkSPORT Goals. We're taking you through what should be another busy day of football. Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology. How would you get to that conclusion? That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
Who sings this?
I know this tune, but I can't remember what got up the stairs.
Haley will love it. 50 Cent.
Oh, is it 50 Cent? Piddy.
You could say G Unit, but yes.
I think you find it's Piddy.
50 Cent.
I would say Darren Lewis, you know, the assistant. Oh, hold on, you said okay. Darren Lewis giving it large, right, on text going, you can't say this because. And your dad, by the way. Your dad. phone your dad up, his son works. Phone your dad. He just said, call me then. Because I said, Darren Lewis, it's easy to come on my text and text me about, he's talking about Ange, saying that we're part of the problem. Bearing in mind he works for a national newspaper. Phone your dad up. Still to come, we'll be joined by Matchroom's latest signing. I'm looking forward to talking to Ben Whitaker a bit later on. Just quickly, Chelsea gaffer Enzo Maresca has confirmed Cole Palmer's going to be out for another 6 weeks.
Well, they're going to miss him.
Yeah.
I just think whatever,
they really are.
Whatever team they've got, whatever team they're playing, when you just drop him in the middle, I just feel like, yeah, Cole, he'll get he'll do something.
Yeah. Do you think he's a genius, yeah? I've called him a genius from day one. You've gone, no.
No, he's a very, very, very good player.
Okay. Well, there will be a day. We'll have a big announcement about it when you're ready to call him a genius.
But genius is... If he's a genius, what's Yamal?
What's my what?
What's Lamine Yamal?
Yeah, genius.
Well, there's different levels of genius.
Yeah.
Okay, I can appreciate
Salah, genius, right?
Oh, here we go.
Well, I've said that before.
No, you haven't.
No, my only...
Right, find the... Yeah, there you go, right.
No.
What do you think of Salah?
No, the only time I ever went was when you said, is he the best player in the world?
It wasn't that.
It was. I've always claimed... Yeah. Is he the best player in the world? That was my answer to that. Always good to have Ryan back. Shut up, Ryan. Richard's a Spurs fan. We're talking Big Ange. Hi, Rich.
Hello, mate. Darren, first things first, I'll never forgive you for that miss against Portsmouth, but never mind, time goes on.
Richard, can I ask, have you read a book called How to Win Friends and Influence People? That might be the worst opening gambit to a phone call ever.
Yeah, but Darren's a gooner, so I ain't forgiving him for that either.
He probably forgive me for the 2 goals at City either, when we went up there and beat them 2-1. or in the 4-4. He must have fought the 4-1.
Yeah,
or the 1-1 at Stamford Bridge, Chelsea.
Forgot that one as well, did you?
Yeah.
You can thank him
anyway, guys. Anyway, the reason why I'm calling, I kind of feel like the problem is with Forest is there's 2 things. One, Andrew's playing 3-4-3 in his shape with him. I don't think that works. For 2, there's a clash of player. I'm a season ticket at Tottenham, so I had to endure Ange for 2 seasons. And I just don't think, looking at them, I watched them against Newcastle, you know, they've done well, but then they capitulated. And then, obviously, the players that they've got, I just don't think that they've got what Ange needs. But saying that, you know, any decent manager should be able to adapt. If Ange goes at Forest, I think they'll get relegated. History in the Premier League says 3 managers in 1 season, you're down.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the way it is.
Yeah, it's going to be a difficult one. And Forest fans, I'd love to know what they're feeling right now because, of course, they need to back their team at the weekend to try and get a result. But if he gets beat again by Chelsea, it was just they were such the wrong decision. I know Nuno spoke out of turn. I fully understand that. But when you're in business of football, surely if he's the right man for the job, Nuno, you go, call him into the office and go, listen, that ain't gonna happen again.
Yep.
this is your warning.
Admit you're wrong.
And then you move on.
Yeah.
And to sack him and just go, right, no. And a lot of people are going to alluding to the fact they lost 3-0 at home to West Ham. I just thought that was a blip at the time because of what was going on upstairs.
Of course it was. Oh, yes. Is he gone? Oh, he has gone. I was going to go to Darren Lewis, but for some reason his line's dropped. He's back now. Let's speak to the assistant to the editor at the Mirror. Darren Lewis joins us.
I think Dad's a bit angry, you know.
All right, Daz. Darren Lewis.
How are you?
I'm good. Now, bear in mind, before you go on your rant, your son is looking at me through the glass, right? If I want, I can sack him like that. All right?
Honestly, he's awfully. He's that.
How are you, Darren?
You're not the boss. So
I've never been the boss, sadly. How are you?
To be honest with you, he don't need me. I'm very well, thank you. Although I am listening to. I'm enjoying the show, but I'm taking issue with what you've been saying.
What's your gripe? What's your gripe?
Well, there's two gripes really. The first is that in relation to Postecoglou, right? I want to just give you a couple of numbers. Last season, during the first 5 months of the season, Crystal Palace won one game in 5 months. One game. Now, if the owners at Palace had listened to you guys, they sacked him. But they knew what he was trying to do, and they kept faith with him. Aston Villa, your Aston Villa...
Hold on. Sorry. Can I ask? Sorry. Are you alluding to Oliver Glasner?
Yes.
Right, but the season before...
The way he ended the season.
Yeah. He didn't finish with Palace 17th.
Right, but the season before, Postecoglou won the Europa League, and the season before that, he finished 5th. And my issue with what you two have been saying is that I work in media. I'm a newspaper man. I come on, I broadcast whatever, and I have views of other people. I have to say, even though I'm a newspaper media man, I don't see any problem with a manager sticking up for himself. And this image that if he sticks up for himself, he's having a breakdown, he's having a meltdown, he's cracking up. It's madness. And the other thing is, you keep saying the media, we, not you, we are the media. We are on the radio. Millions of people are driving around right now listening to us before a newspaper ever goes to print, before all those guys in the press conference close their laptops and press send. We have the opinion, we've got the ability to shape people's opinion. So you can't keep saying, you know what the media are like. Our listeners know what we are like. They know that we can sometimes jump to conclusions and we can make or frame people's perspectives. But I don't think it's fair. And I include myself in that. If I have opinions about other people, I can't be upset if other people have opinions about me. So why can't Postecoglou stick up for himself?
My only thing with that, Daz, right, I understand what you're saying, is that we've had previous managers, and you know as well, that when a media knows, okay, us included, know that they've kind of got him, they'll keep jabbing him, right? But he seems to bite every single time. Now, I think there's a bit of a difference between him kind of sticking up for himself and then being a little bit arrogant. And I think sometimes his answers come off a little bit belittling and a little bit arrogant. Whereas I've seen other managers who've had similar runs, as you've said, handle it a little bit better because they know, hold on, if I keep answering this way, they're going to keep hitting me with different questions. Well, the same question, but ask it different ways. And I think Postecoglou sometimes just doesn't help himself. Yes, I'm all for people defending themselves, but sometimes he is a little bit condescending in his answers.
Well, the only thing I would say to that is this. I've been in press conferences where Postecoglou has said, I look at the trajectory of my career, and since I've come into Europe, people have always said, who is this guy? I remember when he got to Celtic, some very big names said, who is this guy? And he answered them by cleaning up at Celtic and earning the right to manage a bigger club in Spurs. And then people said, he's going to struggle with the riding elements of what he did. Sorry, go on, Andy.
So let me ask you, do you think he's had a breakdown?
Oh, no, a breakdown is far too strong a word.
Okay, let me just read out. Let me just read out this.
Crazy.
The Daily Mail, that's your paper. The Daily Mail has reported on several instances of pressure and breakdowns surrounding manager Ange Postecoglou.
He's the Mirror.
Yeah, I said the Mirror.
You said Mail.
Daily Mirror. There it is. Look, Daily Mirror.
Yeah.
Right. That's your paper.
No. It's my digital platform. And even though the wonderful thing about my digital platform is that even though people can frame things in certain ways, we're grown up. We can disagree. I would not. If I were working in the office, I would not frame it in that way.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is, it's not unusual. It's not unusual for your paper or me to say he's had a breakdown. Here's my question to you. It's a very simple question.
But that's not the gotcha you think it is.
No, but here's my question.
Now,
no, let me ask my question just quickly, right? Because I've got to go in a minute. Joe's going nuts, right? But here's a simple question to you, right? If you were his advisor, and just before today's press conference, he turned around to you and said, I'm going to go on a little 5-minute rant about people think I don't have what it takes for this job. What would your advice be? Would it be go on the rant, or would it be don't give them what they want?
I'd have no problem. Listen, I've said many times, I'm in the information business. If I go into a press conference, I want managers to speak.
Yeah.
And if he's going to defend himself, and if he's going to point out the kind of thing that I just pointed out to you, why can't he stick up? Jose Mourinho stuck up for himself many times. Sir Alex Ferguson stuck up for himself many times. Why can't he do that?
Because everyone chat.
What did he end up with?
I know, but that's the anomaly, isn't it?
But, you see, you're always finding reasons to undermine the guy. I'm not saying that it's been a great start to the season for him, and he would know himself it's been a difficult start to the season. But we have to be fair to the guy. Okay. That's all I'm saying.
Now, listen, I love speaking to you. Can I ask what you're doing the weekend? No, no, you're wrong, because you're helping your son look for a new job. All right. I love you. Thanks for coming on, Dal.
Cheers, Daz.
Cheers, guys.
See you soon. The wonderful Darren Lewis.
You know you're going to be hearing from him again on Sunday.
I love Darren Lewis.
When Liverpool beat Man United.
You know what's... Oh, God, I forgot about that. You know what's funny, right? Is if they lose, Forest, and he gets sacked, I can't wait to read the back page of his newspaper. Still to come, we'll be asking if Salah does enough in Liverpool side, but first it's time for No Googling. We want to know which manager does Ange Postecoglou have the best record against since arriving in the Premier League? Which manager does Big Ange have the best record against since arriving in the Premier League? The answer to that, we've got a great show, by the way. Ben Whitaker's joined us when we come back. Do not miss that.
The West Midlands Police and Crime Commissioner is calling for an immediate review of the decision to ban Maccabi Tel Aviv fans from their Europa League game at Aston Villa. Birmingham City Council's Safety Advisory Group said the game presented security concerns following advice from police. While security specialist Will Geddes has told talkSPORT we deserve a bit more information.
These are answers that people need to hear, and if they don't have them, again, a chasm of distrust can start building between supporters and groups like this that are preventing them from enjoying football.
Senior government figures are meeting later to discuss the next steps. Elsewhere today, ahead of Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea, live on talkSPORT tomorrow lunchtime, Cole Palmer is out for another 6 weeks with a groin injury. But Enzo Maresca says he doesn't need surgery.
We try just to protect Cole as much as we can. Unfortunately, the medical staff, they are no magician. You never know that. Probably you need 6 weeks. We hope that 6 weeks they are enough.
And the funeral of Matt Beard is taking place at Liverpool's Metropolitan Cathedral. Ian Rush, Leanne Sanderson, Casey Stoney and Farrah Williams are all there.
Tune, Mob Deep.
Mob Deep?
Yeah. It's the infamous Mob. G-U.
Don't know this one. Knew the last one. Before the break, I asked a question: which manager does Ange Postecoglou have the best record against since arriving in the Premier League? I haven't really done a clue for it. Any idea?
Everton.
3 wins from 3. He was at an awful team last season, or the season before last, and now he's winning Bundesligas.
Burnley.
Vincent Kompany, yeah. Still to come, we'll be previewing the rest of the weekend's action in Ready, Steady, Cook. But we can turn our attention now to a bit of boxing, because one of our favourites, Ben Whitaker, will be headline in Birmingham on his debut for Matchroom. That's on November the 29th. And we're delighted to say that Ben joins us live on Drive. Ben Whitaker, good evening, good afternoon to you. How are you, my friend?
All good, thank you. How are yourself?
I'm good. I'm very well. Where do we find you at the moment? In a car? What are you doing? Where are you?
Yes, I just left the press conference down in London on my way back to lovely Wolverhampton, so I can't complain.
Oh, nice. Well, listen, thanks for coming on. You look well. How excited are you about your, not just this fight, but also your Matchroom debut?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. First, I just want to say thanks to Boxer and Ben Shalom for what they did, but new chapter of my career, something new, something fresh, and I'm excited to see where it goes.
Ben, let me ask you, if you don't mind, about the split between you and Ben. Was it on friendly terms? Are you still speaking? How is that relationship?
Yeah, friendly terms. I just did everything right. I became a free agent. I spoke to everybody I needed speaking to, and Matchroom came back with the best offer, the best plan for my career. And at the end of the day, you've only got one career, so that's what I did.
And with Matchroom, I mean, do you believe now that, Ben, they could take you maybe to a level that maybe Boxer couldn't, or is it just that Matchroom you felt when they did the presentation just could take you to where you felt you needed to get to?
Yeah, I just think Eddie's been tried and tested. He knows how to navigate a fighter to a world title. He's done it way before I've even been boxing. So for me, that the proof's in the pudding. He's a great promoter. He knows how to talk, but not only that, he knows how to steer a fighter in the right direction. And I think that's where I'm at in my career now.
Ben, was it a really, really difficult decision?
Of course, I like Ben Shalom. He's a nice guy, and he's helped me out and stood by me when probably people didn't. But at the end of the day, business is business. I did what I could with him. He did what he could with me. I became a free agent. I gave him his chance to come back with something. But at the end of the day, the people who can direct me the right way, I felt was the people I'm with now.
And so we've got a few weeks. Where are we now? November the 29th, I think it is. So we've got a few weeks until you make your debut. Does anything even this far away from a fight, in the build-up to it, does it feel different for you this time round?
I think as soon as you get the date, the opponent, it becomes real then. Especially today was a bit strange looking at him like 7 weeks out. It was a bit strange, but it was good to just, I see what he's about. I see how tall he is. You can really focus and it becomes real then. But for me, I've been in the gym. I've been waiting for the call. I've got the call now, and it's down for me to perform now.
Have you had a conversation with Eddie about what sort of style you'll continue to box with? Because we've met you a few times, Ben, and I think on every occasion I've always said I absolutely love the way you fight. It obviously reminds me there's a connection there between Prince Naz and so on. But I just love that. You know, you're an entertainer as well as a boxer. Have you had the conversation about what sort of Ben Whitaker we'll see going forward?
No, not yet, but like you said, Eddie himself, you guys, and a lot of people that love the entertainment, and that's what I love to bring. At the end of the day, each fight brings a different look, a different feel, and the good thing is winning an Olympic silver medal, I can box too. So for me, if I need to box, if I need to come forward, if I need to go back, if I need to hop on one leg, I can do all those things to win, and that's what I'm looking to show on the 29th.
Now, Ben, obviously, Benjamin Gavazzi, I think that's how you say his name. He's obviously on a really good run, 19-fight win streak. What are you expecting from him then? Obviously, it's going to be a dangerous opponent.
Yeah, the battle of the Bens, apparently. But I'm looking forward to it. He's obviously going to come and try and win. It's his opportunity on the big stage. So things like that, you can't take lightly. I'm taking him serious. He's 19-1. He's got more knockouts than I've got actual fights.
Wow.
So for me, I just have to just switch on, make sure I perform. And when you've got somebody coming to actually fight and coming to win, that's when you'll see the best of me.
I was going to say that because, I was going to say, Ben, after the second Liam Cameron fight, I mean, how much did you learn from that? Because obviously the first one with the draw, obviously you injured yourself by falling out the ring. And then people maybe questioned you a little bit in the rematch against Liam Cameron when you completely showed up, second round stoppage. How much did you learn from that fight? And how much confidence did that give you?
Yeah, I just think it's sports and life. It's all about how do you come back from setbacks. And luckily for me, I came back the right way. The only thing with boxing, sadly, is that period from the first fight to the second fight. It was a big period. I wasn't allowed to redeem myself in that instance, where football, most of the time, you get every week. Yeah. So I had to just make sure I go back to the gym. I had to focus. I had to cut a lot of noise out. People had a lot of things to say, but you know yourself as a sports person, there's nothing better coming back and really silencing them. Got the second round knockout. It was a bit annoying as well because I should have done that in the first fight. But at the end of the day, I got it done in the second fight, got it done the way I should have, and now we can move on with my career. And we've had a big blip in my career, missing from April to now. So the main thing is with Matchroom, when I get activity, so I'm fighting in November. That all being well, I'll be back out early next year.
I was going to ask you about what happens after that victory. From your perspective, it's going to be a victory. Have you had a conversation with Eddie? Have you mapped out your route to a world title shot?
Yeah, they've mapped out the plan. Of course, activity is key because, like I said, I haven't fought since April. But it's all good and well mapping it out if you don't go and do the job. Sure. So for me, I've got to make sure I focus, because that's what I didn't do in the first one. I was looking too far ahead down the road with Liam Cameron. You just got to focus in the now. So for me, 29th of November against another Benjamin. Make sure I get the job done there, and then we move on.
How many fights after that do you think it would take before you get that shot?
Not a lot, to be fair. I'm only 10 fights in. I'm 28. Time waits for nobody. So for me, get this guy out the way. Enjoy Christmas. Have a couple of pigs in blankets and things. get the weight back down and just focus, really. That's why I've gone with Eddie and Matchroom. It's up to them to plan it for me, and it's up to me to deliver.
It is quite bizarre. When you say you've only had 10 fights, we talk to you like, you know, you're an experienced pro and you've been fighting for 20 or even maybe 30 fights, but you've only got 10 fights. Do you feel as though there is a lot more pressure on you to get to that world title shot quicker than perhaps you naturally should do? 10 fights is nothing, right?
Yeah, exactly. And to me, it's a compliment in itself. A lot of people are saying, oh, he should be fighting this person, he should be fighting this person. And even Eddie said today, he said, at the end of the day, you have to realise this man is still 10 fights in. And for me, I take it as a compliment. And with the added pressure, it makes you want to perform. It makes you want to go out there and show what you're about. And all I can do is focus on myself, make sure I cut the distractions out, make sure I put the work in. And when I get there and I do have that world title, I'll make sure I come into the studio and see you guys.
Yeah, we'd love that. And listen, Ben, right? I mean, we're talking about world level, of course. And when you look at the light heavyweight division, I mean, wow, you've got obviously people like Beterbiev, Dimitri Bivol. But on a domestic level, you've got people like Callum Smith, Anthony Yard, Josh Boazzi. I mean, there's some really good domestic English fights in this division as well.
Yeah, it's an amazing division. I think it's one of the toughest out there, if I'm honest. If you talked about the light heavyweight division a good couple of years back, it was one of those type of weights that, but even top to bottom now, it's a very good weight division. And I'm in a good position now. I'm 28. You got Beterbiev, who's like 40. The rest of the guys are like 35, 34. So I'm coming at the right time, really. And I think after whatever happens with Bivol and Beterbiev, it will open up a lot of doors for people like me and the younger guys.
Ben, listen, thanks so much for coming on. We can't wait for this fight. I obviously follow Eddie Hearn on Instagram. I've seen that he's got himself back in the gym now. He's lifting the weights. Have you sparred with him? You giving him any advice?
We've got to make sure the fight purse goes in first, and I'll get a couple of rounds in with him.
Listen, thank you so much for your time. What are you doing with the rest of the day? Obviously, you're in a car. Where are you going? What are you doing?
Yeah, going back home, chill out, sparring tomorrow. So nothing extravagant. Just camp life, sadly.
Okay, well, listen, keep doing what you're doing. We're big fans, and we'll speak to you in a bit.
Cheers, Ben.
Awesome. Look after yourself, guys. Take care.
Man. There you go, the wonderful Ben Whitaker. I love the way he fights. We've talked about this millions of times, but I hope that doesn't change.
I mean, if he gets to the top and becomes a world champion, he's earned it.
Oh, without a doubt.
There are some serious people.
Well, you just named it. Even English. Name the English ones again.
Anthony Yard,
yeah.
Josh Boazzi, Callum Smith.
I mean, just those three. You put Ben in the four, you got semi-finals and final. That'd be unbelievable.
And then obviously there's Beterbiev, and Dimitri Bivol, who's obviously one of my favourite fighters. I mean, if he, as I said, if he gets to that, and I hope he does, because I think he can do, he would have definitely earned it.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Ben. Right, when we come back at 5, I know it's about 1:45 now. When we come back at 5, we're looking ahead to the biggest game of the weekend. Liverpool take on Manchester United. So football fans, Man United, Liverpool fans, you can call in now and we'll call you back. You can have your say on that, 03717 22 3344. And then from 6 o'clock, we'll be joined by one of Chelsea's greatest ever number 9s.
and welcome to talkSPORT Goals and taking you through what should be another busy day of football. Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology. How would you get to that conclusion? That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
talkSPORT, me Andy Goldstein, DB, the sneaker freak, Darren Bent alongside. Still can't be asking if Mohamed Salah does enough in Liverpool's side. Just quickly, Australian Kevin Muscat is close to agreeing a new deal to become the Rangers manager.
Okay, yeah.
Did you say that yesterday?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I spoke about it yesterday.
Chelsea gaffer Enzo Maresca has confirmed that Cole Palmer will be out for another 6 weeks. We wish him well with that. And how about this, my friends? Pin back your luck. You don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss this. If you want a chance to win £100,000, you better listen up right now, because our biggest cash prize today has landed, and we are going all in, and we're giving you the chance to win a huge £100,000, completely tax-free. Listen up right now for all the details.
18 plus UK excluding Northern Ireland. For a chance to win, text the word cash to 83338 and you're in the draw. Text costs £2 plus one standard network rate message. You must have the bill payer's permission, or you can enter for free by calling 0330 880 3338. All entries must be received by the 6th of November at 4 p.m. This is a TalkSPORT limited promotion run on TalkSPORT, Talk and Virgin Radio UK stations. Full terms and conditions at talksport.com.
£100,000, that's unbelievable.
Beautiful. I've got a message for you anyway.
Oh.
Someone's put, oi.
Who's it from?
Not in a minute.
Okay.
Tell Goldstein, I heard that. Why is he doing me dirty like that?
Oh. Who's that? Oh, that's from Sidders.
Sidders, yeah.
Chelsea's greatest number 9.
Honestly, yeah. He's listening. Wait. Apologise.
Hold on. Good player, and he was the number 9.
Have you said one of the greatest ever?
Oh, you're saying he's not a good player?
No.
Oh,
no.
I'm uncomfortable with that.
No.
He's coming in later.
He's not one of the greatest centre forwards, no.
Great player.
Fantastic midfield player.
Well, careful
in his
with that.
position.
Careful with that letter.
Honestly.
That's what I'm saying.
No, you said one of the greatest number 9s ever.
Oh, name better number 9. Chelsea haven't had a great number 9s. Name them.
Okay. What was Costa? He didn't win
9.
No. Torres.
19. Okay, 1.
Was he 9, Torres? I think it's Torres.
Yeah.
See?
Sidwell, good player. Well, the 9.
Kazaragi.
Okay, well, there you go.
So you putting him above those guys there?
No, I'm putting him in the bracket. Was Sidwell a good player?
Yeah.
What number did he wear?
He was brilliant in midfield.
Didn't say striker.
Number 9 striker.
What number did he have on his back?
9.
I said nothing wrong.
I think Belarus, wore 9, which annoyed me. Right. Left or right back.
See? Again.
Honestly, Sidders, I know you shout.
Sidders, you're wrong. I've complimented you.
No, you haven't.
Was he a good player? And did he wear the 9?
In midfield, yes.
Well, I don't know why you're bringing his position up.
Because 9 is a positional position in the pitch.
I think so. I just said he wore the 9.
Kerry Dixon. Was he a 9?
We're going back to the 80s here for that one. Right, time now for this.
Mark Steen.
Paddy Power on talkSPORT. With Paddy's Super Sub, your new bet rolls over to the new player coming on. T's and C's and exclusions apply. 18 plus, begambleaware.org.
Time now for today's bet with our friends of Paddy Power. Let's welcome Ben Steele. Steely?
How are we getting on? You well?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good, yeah. Look, if Sidders is one of Chelsea's best number 9s, does that make William Gallas one of Arsenal's best ever number 10?
Absolutely not.
Hold on, yeah. Good player, William Gallas.
He was never one of the best
number 10s. Wasn't he? Okay.
He wore number 10.
Yeah, but
he wasn't one of the best.
Yeah, they had some great 10s. Right, we are looking forward to Sunday. I'm not looking forward to Sunday afternoon in the Premier League. Liverpool play Man United at Anfield. Can you remind us how the bet builder works, please?
I can, yeah. So it's the 5 selections, one from each of us, then one from the producer Joe, and then final 5th pick, which is the most backed by the Paddy Power punters so far. We'll stick that all into a bet builder, place a bet for charity there, and hopefully if we find a winner, we'll be raising some money for the Attitude Foundation, who do a lot of great stuff with the LGBT community across the core.
Right, fingers crossed it's a 5-leg bet builder. These are our picks. And usually when producer Joe puts this in our WhatsApp group, I jump straight in with the Man United win. But I've not gone for that. I've gone for Sesko to score at any time.
You have, yeah. Look, 2-1. He's got 2 in his last 2, so it's not too bad. And Liverpool have only kept 2 clean sheets this season against Arsenal and Burnley. To be honest, I don't know why he didn't jump in on the old United to win. I don't actually mind.
Well, I'll be honest, Ben. It's none of your business.
That's very fair. I genuinely don't mind him.
Because I just didn't fancy United. I can't see United. I'd love it to happen. I just can't see United winning at Anfield. Not in a million years. I might be wrong.
No, that's very fair.
I can't see. And I want to win money. You see?
Yeah.
So I think Sesko will score. Benny, what have you gone for?
So I've gone for Mr. Petulance. I've gone for Bruno Fernandes to get carded at any time.
Yeah. Look, as you say, he's a bit petulant. He might talk his way into the book rather than getting stuck in. But the game's always had a few cards. There's been 5 or more cards in each of the last 6 games between the two sides. So not a bad pick at all. 15-8. Sorry, 2-1 for that one.
Right, next up, apparently it's fashionable, but wearing a string vest. I don't know why. It's producer Joe today. He has gone for both teams to score.
He has, yeah. And look, obviously you've got your doubts about United in the game, but their record against Liverpool isn't actually that bad. They've the last 2 of the last 3 games have ended 2-2, so that'll obviously be a winner if we get that again. And I'm sure you'd be happy enough with the draw. So yeah, I don't mind it at all.
Okay, 3 down to it to go. Next up, the people, what have they gone for?
Yeah, so you're obviously going to be chatting about this later. Does Mo Salah do enough for Liverpool? But he absolutely loves it against United. He's got 13 goals in 15 games against them. I'm kind of with you a little bit. I think he's been a bit quiet to start the season, but he's always up for this game, and he doesn't even have to score. He's just got to force a couple of saves, get a couple on target for that to be a winning pick.
All right, and that means the last one is yours. What are you going for, Ben?
It is, yeah. I've gone for Brian Mbeumo to have 1 shot on target. I think quite a lot of Liverpool's defensive issues seem to have been down to I'm not sure the fullbacks have quite settled in yet, have they? They've had a load of injury trouble at right back. Szoboszlai, Bradley. I think they've probably even had maybe Endo's played there as well.
Yeah.
And then I'm not sure that Kirkes on the other side's really got up to speed for Liverpool, has he? And Mbeumo will be looking to get after that. And again, he much like Salah, he doesn't have to score; he just has to get the shot on target for that to be a winner.
Okay. All of that means what? Can you confirm the bet builder insurance, the odds and value, the charity bet one more time for me, Ben?
Can, yeah. So those 5 picks there come in at exactly 30-1. So a £10 stake will return £310, including that stake. And if we're lucky enough to find a winner, it'll be going to the Attitude Foundation.
10 out of 10 as always for you. Thanks for coming on, Ben. Have a lovely weekend. We'll speak to you on next week's show.
No problem. See you later.
Thanks,
cheers.
There you go. That's Paddy Power's bet builder for today. Minimum odds 1 to 5 leg 18 plus begambleaware.org.
Paddy Power on talkSPORT. With Paddy's Super Sub, your new bet rolls over to the new player coming on. T's and C's and exclusions apply. 18 plus begambleaware.org.
It says here, time for EFL Corner. I'll read it out to you. Bentley's EFL Corner, where we take a look ahead to a big weekend, not a game, a big weekend of action in the EFL across the talkSPORT network. What are we starting with, Benny? What have we only got time for? 1 game, Benny?
I might as well start with the Middlesbrough-Ipswich game, which is live on talkSPORT 2 this evening.
What a surprise.
Ipswich.
Marble you.
Go on, carry on.
That's you, come on.
That's it.
Hit me
Is that it?
Hit me with the intro.
That's it. We've got no audio to play.
That's fine. No, listen. I'm looking forward to this game. Middlesbrough lost their last game to Portsmouth, and to be fair, rightly so. Portsmouth are the better side.
1 winning 5 for Middlesbrough.
Yeah, not been great, but still only losing. First time they've lost all season. Ipswich, though. Oh my goodness, they've hit some form, boy.
Well, the draw.
What? Have you seen Norwich Derby? Slapped 3-1.
You meant to beat them. You're a Premier League side last season.
But no, Ipswich have finally started to.
Where are they in the league? 9th.
They're 3 wins in their last 4. That's the most important part.
Yeah, but you 9th.
We are currently 9th.
Flying up the league.
But no, yeah, we are absolutely flying at the minute. Philogene has turned himself into what a player he is at the minute. He's got confidence as well. So I'm looking forward to that game. So are you going to watch?
I love it on in the background.
I think Kieran McKenna's also manager of the month. So yeah.
Championship manager of the month.
What's wrong with that?
I'm just saying.
Can I do that when
not the big hitter, is it?
Has Amarim ever won manager of the month?
Not yet. Let me remind you of that game Middlesbrough against Ipswich live on talkSPORT 2 tonight. Let me just quickly tell you about the other ones on talkSPORT tomorrow at 12:30. QPR take on Millwall. Live and exclusive on talkSPORT 2 tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Coventry, league leaders Coventry against Blackburn. And then live and exclusive on talkSPORT 2 tomorrow at 7:45 is Leicester against Portsmouth. When we come back, we'll be talking about Liverpool and Mohamed Salah. In fact, Ben, who we just spoke to, said Salah's been a bit quiet. I think that's a good way to describe it. Liverpool fans, what do you make of Salah this season? And also United and Liverpool fans, phone up now and talk about the game. The big one at the weekend sees Liverpool take on Man United. 03717 223344. That's where we're going right after this live on Drive.
Ipswich really are my pride and joy.
Aston Villa's official Jewish supporters group has told talkSPORT banning Maccabi Tel Aviv fans from their Europa League game is the correct decision. Chair Elliot Pollock said it's regrettable, but accepts it might be unsafe for thousands of Jewish people to roam the area. Elliot expects government intervention to provide a fudge where a few hundred, mainly women, children and older fans will be allowed in.
Security will be intense and it will pass off without major incidents. And then the club, the city, the police, the government can say, oh, look, we did it. We had a game. It was fantastic. Well done, pat on the back. The truth is they won't have dealt with any of the issues that have caused this problem in the first place.
Mikel Arteta has told Victor Gyökeres not to buckle under the pressure at Arsenal after 6 games without a goal. He says part of the challenge of being a number 9 for a huge club is not changing your game when you're in a long drought. Meanwhile, Cole Palmer's out for another 6 weeks with a groin injury, but Enzo Maresca continues to insist he doesn't need surgery.
Cole is a very important player for us, probably one of the best players in the Premier League, so to replace that kind of player, it's always difficult.
That's 9 games missed if he doesn't come back any sooner. You can hear Chelsea's trip to Nottingham Forest live on talkSPORT tomorrow lunchtime. Elsewhere, Liverpool are hunting a first win in 3 against Man United on Sunday, but will have to do it without Alisson still. Fitness concerns over Ibrahima Konate and Ryan Gravenberch have eased, though. Meanwhile, Rodri will miss Man City's game with Everton with a thigh injury. And Matt Beard, the former Liverpool women's boss, has been laid to rest in the city after he died last month, aged 47. His brother Mark says we should all learn from it that we must all be more thoughtful.
Welcome back to round number 2 of Drive and talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein, and Darren Bent's here today.
The counter looks like the ball deflected.
We've just done the same one, right?
A shin, not off a boot,
Nope.
not off a balloon.
A balloon.
Is that Stan Collymore?
Yeah. I just said to producer Joe, we were just talking about beer, and he went, do you know, I'm going to have my first beer in 12 days later. And I went, I bet you feel amazing, didn't you? He went, no. I'd love to be able to go 12 days without that. Just even a little tip will be lovely.
Easy.
I know, but I know so many people.
If you need rosé and
love my
whiskey.
Yeah. No good.
What's your tipple?
Mine's Hennessy and Coke.
Hennessy? Why are you on that?
You know, that's my drink, man.
Where'd you get that from?
Well, they shout out Hennessy. They sent me loads.
Did they?
I gave everyone a bottle in there.
Shout out McCallum.
No, hey, Joe.
Wait,
hey.
You just shouted out Hennessy.
No, but I gave the boys it.
All right, I'll give the boys McCallum when they come. No chance of that happening, by the way.
6 bottles, they sent me.
Did they? McCallum probably sent me 8. Still to come, we'll be looking ahead to the weekend action in Ready, Steady, Cook. But now, Liverpool host Man United, the game of the weekend. It's Sunday, but does Salah do enough in Arne Slot's side?
It's a winner for Chelsea. Chelsea 2, Liverpool 1, and it's Esteval who has won it. It's now 3 defeats in a row for Liverpool in all competitions.
I'm worried about Slot's decisions. We're using 2, I would say, best midfielders, one holding midfielder, Gravenberch, and attacking midfielder, Soboslai, in a back 4.
It's Manchester United 2, Sunderland 0, and the full-time whistle blows as you come to us on Ruben Amorim's 50th game as Manchester United manager. He celebrates with 3 points.
Ruben, he needs to demonstrate he's a great coach over 3 years.
Yeah, the game of the weekend sees Man United go to Anfield on Sunday. Ruben Amorim still looking to win back-to-back league games for the first time ever. Meanwhile, Liverpool lost 3 straight games. Of course, I forgot about that. That was before the international break, including that late defeat at the Bridge. And after that game, the Chelsea's Marc Cucurella said that Enzo Maresca told his players to target Liverpool's right-hand side because Mohamed Salah's lack of tracking back often leaves spaces to exploit, which is exactly where the winning goal came from. Arne Slot has been speaking to the media ahead of Sunday's game and responded to the Chelsea fullback.
In this particular case, I heard the comments of Cucurella. I also saw how they scored the 2-1. But I could also show you 5 or 6 moments where Mo could have made the difference for us. And if that would have happened, we would have had the conversation like last season, where he so many times made the difference for us. And yeah, if that then doesn't happen, you get probably comments like this. It's always the balance between winger and fullback.
I think it's such an interesting debate or conversation to have. Well, you turn your nose up. Why is that?
My only thing is I'm not sure. I understand what Cucurella is saying, right? But I'm looking at Liverpool's team that started against Chelsea, and he's saying that we attack their right-hand side. Yeah. But I'm looking at more at the Conor Bradley, Konate, rather than the Salah tracking back part, because let's be honest, the full-back area for Liverpool has been a problem.
Both of them.
Both sides, right?
Yeah.
But also Konate this season's been so inconsistent. Yeah. So I understand, but I think most managers would probably say, listen, if you get at that right-hand side, Conor Bradley hasn't played consistently all season, and Konate's been bad all year. You're not going to go Virgil side because you've obviously got one of the best in the world. So that makes a lot of sense. But as Arne Slot said there, I mean, Salah, yes, he hasn't been his usual sparkling best so far this season. But he had moments where he could have been. He always shows one flash per game, most of the time more, where you go, oh my goodness, that was so nice. But for whatever reason right now, it just isn't doing it. But at some point, it was going to come because
I agree.
I get it. Messi and Ronaldo, and this is the kind of the barometer that people use it. These guys were, for 15 years, 10, 15 years, hitting ridiculous numbers. But we are now talking about two of the greatest players in the history of football. Now, Salah, some people might put him in there. I say he's one of the greatest players in the history of the Premier League, and that's not even an argument. And that's not even up for debate. But when you look at his numbers, when he first got to Liverpool, 44 goals, right? So I'm going to go from when he first got here to now.
Is that all comp?
All comps, ready?
Okay.
44, 27, 23, 31, 31, 30, 25, 34 last year. At some point, you'd expect him to go, and he's 33 years old.
19.
Do you know what I mean?
And it's like, oh, that's a bad season, which it isn't.
So at some point,
yeah,
he was always going to slow down. I still expect him come end of the season to end with over 30 in all comps.
3-0
in all comps. Because that's just what he can do.
Yeah,
he can do that.
Yeah.
But the fact people are going nuts. I mean...
No, but let me talk to you more about the sort of fullback scenario, because they've had obviously Frimpong, Szoboszlai, Conor Bradley's played there.
Yeah. But right back or full back? Just right back.
Right back, because you've got Kirkes on the other side, right?
Struggling as well.
Both of them are struggling. But just concentrating on that right-hand side, just for a moment. Last season when they had Trent Alexander, right? Trent Alexander-Arnold, he wasn't necessarily known for great defending. Supposedly, this is what people used to say. I never saw it necessarily as bad as people did, but either way, there was always that remark was made. But why was that never a problem then with Trent and Salah? Because Szoboszlai was mopping up in the middle.
Yeah, and one of those midfield players would come out. I mean, the best who used to do it for Liverpool was Jordan Henderson when he was there.
Yeah.
The moment Trent went forward, he'd just drop into that right back spot. Gravenberch can do that. So you're right, it wasn't a problem. But because Salah was doing what he was doing last season, scoring pretty much every single game, and they were winning a lot of the games, and they just free-flowing, it was great. Maybe it didn't show up as much. Because there were probably still times where teams were getting in down that side. But because Liverpool were winning games and winning comfortably, you maybe didn't notice it as much. But when teams are struggling, that's when all the cracks appear even more, don't they? So Liverpool this season, and I'm sure if Liverpool fans are honest, would say they haven't been at their best, even though they were winning games. And it started pretty much from the get-go. Like they were getting away with it a little bit. Remember the 4-2 Bournemouth, the 3-2 needed a last-minute winner, the Szoboszlai wonder strike against Arsenal, the late winner against Burnley, happened against Atletico, Everton. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them where at some point that can't continue. And the fact that now they've lost their last 3, this might just be the situation where Liverpool reset. Like they've had an international break, they all reset, and I expect them to be better moving forward.
If you were playing Liverpool this weekend, would you target there, right?
Yeah, but if I was a centre forward, I'm just not playing on Virgil.
No.
I'm pulling onto that right-hand side. And listen, Konate is strong as they are as well, and as quick as they come as well. But Virgil's the better defender.
Yeah.
I would be looking at videos of Konate's games this season, as a centre forward and thinking, right, this is where I can get space. If I pull off into this area, if I run in between fullback and into that kind of left-hand channel, I'll get opportunities down that right-hand, my left, their right.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Get space into that channel. You do that, but I understand why they're doing that. But I do think fullback area for Liverpool's a problem.
Okay. Just a quick word about Man United. Ruben Amorim still looking for back-to-back league wins for the first time ever. United smashed Sunderland to pieces before the
Honestly,
break.
cheek of you, by the way.
Is it a good time to play Liverpool? I mean, you don't want to play Liverpool when they're flying high, and they're not flying high at the moment.
Yeah, but then
with regards to form, results suggest otherwise.
That's funny. It's great you say that.
Yeah.
Because you're right. You think, well, they're not great. But I always used to think, that means they're one step closer to getting back to. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, even though they're having a stinking out, it won't go on forever. So at some point, someone's going to take a hiding.
Yeah. But you don't want to play them when they're walloping people anyway.
No, but you'd rather play them as well that you've got to win. So you've managed to, you're going into it with a little bit of confidence.
Yeah.
But it should be a fascinating game. These games never really go the way you think they are. And I go back to the 7 because no one predicted that. No one think you was going to beat them. They were going to beat you 7. And then it
could have been worse. Could have been 1-0.
I mean, that's ridiculous. You know you didn't mean that.
I'm not going down that road.
If you
again,
get beat 7 this weekend,
I'm not going down that road because I still stand by what I said and people just understand what I'm saying. But carry on.
If you get beat 7, does Amarin go? You reckon?
Oh God, yeah.
I don't think.
Well, no, not
3
after,
years.
Not after.
No.
And Ratcliffe's come out.
I think there's no reason why Man United. I don't think it will happen, but you can't get a point. I can't see you going to Liverpool and winning. And the reason why I say that.
No, I agree with you.
Because if you open up, they will car through you. Even if they're
defensively, we just, I mean, everywhere we struggle. But like going forward, I'm like, okay, Mason Mount's hit a bit of form, and Buemo looks good, Cunha looks good. You know, we've got Bruno in there, so you can't rule us out scoring goals. But just defensively, I've never been comfortable watching United not necessarily play it out from that. We've got a new keeper as well, right? He had a good game against Sunderland, but he didn't really have too much to do. You know, making your away debut, if you like, for Manchester United at Anfield, it's going to be so tough for him.
And you'd expect as well Isak to start getting going all of a sudden. This might be the game where he pops up.
Their firepower's ridiculous. Their firepower and our defence, I just can't see them not winning the game.
No. I mean, Ekatike has been the one who's really stood out. He started the game and he's looked really good.
Yeah.
But you'd expect Isak at some point to get going. I know he got his goal in the cup, didn't he? And he probably needed that.
I'm still not convinced about Wirtz, by the way.
Oh, I like him.
No, I think my own personal view, I think he looks terrible.
Oh no!
I just think the Premier League looks too big for him. Like he hasn't got it yet.
No, I promise you now. If you watch him play,
go on.
Right, he does things, and I go, oh my goodness. But other people around him ain't on the same wavelength. Like his touch at the end of that Chelsea game was mind blowing.
Yeah.
Well, and I think it was Salah's bad touch.
Yeah,
letting them down.
Yeah.
But I think Wirtz is so clever.
Okay.
Look, watch his
He's so good at score actually, isn't he?
I hope so. He's such a good player.
Of course you hope so.
Why? I don't want to see you sad.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
Who do you want to win the game?
Well, I need you to win it. I need you to win it.
Yeah. So who do you want to win?
Oh, this is hard.
Who do you want to win?
Man United.
Go on, say it.
No.
Go on, Man United.
Do you know what, though? If I can't get that and Liverpool win, then I hope Liverpool win like 7. But if I have to,
there you go. You just say you don't want to see me suffer.
No, I don't. But you know, if I have to take Liverpool winning,
who have you got the weekend?
Fulham at home. 5:30.
Another 3 points.
Come on.
I just honestly, it's one of those games where you think, not your game, my game. It's one of those games where you go, actually, you never know. You know,
I just think
we won't get a sniff.
I just think they're top players, Liverpool. And at some point, Wirtz is going to, even though I like what I've seen so far, I know maybe he hasn't got all the headlines, but some of his positional play I think has been really intelligent. He's going to get better. Isak's going to start firing. Salah will get back to his normal self. That midfield three of Szoboszlai, Gravenberch and McAllister, they will start to go as well. So I can see that 4-1.
Yeah, I can see that.
Salah 2, Isak 1.
You don't need to name the goal scorers.
Virgil, corner.
Brilliant. Would you say 4-1?
Yeah, what do you reckon?
I see us losing.
No, give me
3 or 4. 1.
No, I see a proper score prediction, please.
5-1 we'll lose.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
I think. I hope I'm wrong, obviously, but I think we'll get walloped. I'm not looking forward to Monday.
But if you get beat by over 5, will you wear a Liverpool shirt on Monday?
No, I wouldn't do that for all the money in the world. I'm going to laugh at you.
Yeah, you would.
No, I wouldn't.
All the money in the world.
Yeah. We'll take your calls. We'll talk about Mohamed Salah. Does he do enough for Arnie Slot? And we'll take your calls on how you think that game will go. United and Liverpool fans, can we clear the lines, please? Our lines are now open and available for you to have yours. Say, book your slot now by calling us 03717 223344. It's Liverpool, it's Man United, it's chat right after this.
welcome to talkSPORT Goals. We're taking you through what should be another busy day of football. Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology. How would you get to that conclusion? That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
Bit of George Michael. Is it George Michael?
No.
When the valley was low.
There's a woman in the studio as well.
George Michael.
Is Aretha Franklin in the studio?
Yeah, George Michael. Is it not? Yeah.
And
might
Aretha.
be. It is, yeah. Aretha Franklin. Name a great duet.
Just singing or in. Cause
I'm
right,
looking for
that's
Anna
exactly
Deck
who I was.
Who did you say?
Torval and Dean. That was the first two I went with. Anna Deck, of course. But if you're
No,
singing,
about singing. Like two people like this that don't necessarily sing as a duet, but they were put together to sing together.
I'm sure Mariah Carey and Luther Vandross did a song, didn't they? That ain't bad.
Did they?
Even what's ain't bad. Mary J and George Michael.
Yeah, that's really good. What's that called? If or it?
As.
That's it. I think it was two letters. Any more?
Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson.
Oh, for God.
Brother, hey, screen. Get that drive.
No, don't.
Yeah, hey.
No, Michael Jackson free zones.
No,
today.
Michael Jackson.
We played loads yesterday.
Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson. No. That's a duet.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you a Michael and I'll give you a Jackson, but not Michael Jackson. All right? Who do you want singing?
Give me Freddie Jackson.
All right, no member of the Jackson family, all right?
No, he's not. Is someone else?
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
okay.
But Freddie Jackson got some bangers. But no, please, Janet.
No.
Michael.
No. It's Drive and Talk Sport with me, Andy Goldstein, the Michael Jackson fan, Darren Bent. Have you got any Michael Jackson memorabilia? Did you buy any?
No, I haven't. You know.
Would you pay if something come up like his white glove?
Do you know what? Potentially, but
you've got memorabilia, right?
I've got a little bit here and there. Yeah.
What you got? You got basketball stuff?
Yeah.
What you got?
So I've got a couple of signed LeBron shirts. One is in a frame.
Right.
I've got a really rare basketball card, LeBron. I think it might be like his rookie year or something.
Okay. What, the real one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got people signed to Darren, blah, 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 that kind of stuff.
They like blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, to Darren,
weird,
all the best. Stuff like that.
Okay.
Have you?
What memorabilia? I've got a lot of Star Wars stuff. Trainers, thanks to you. No. Okay. Probably, I can't remember.
Nice.
Snooker bits.
Are you going to get me one for Christmas? Michael Jackson glove?
And I've got get your Mickey Mouse's glove. I've got a great idea for your Christmas present, by the way. Something you're absolutely going to love.
Right.
Genuinely, because we don't buy each other Christmas presents. No. And I saw something and thought, DB would love that, so I've got it for you. I've already got it.
You haven't, you know?
I swear to you, I've already got it.
Okay, nice.
Still to come, we'll be joined by talkSPORT's chief football correspondent live from a stag do. But now we're going to go to the phone lines, 03717 223 We'll take your calls. Does Salah do enough for Arnie Slott's team? We'll also talk about that game, a massive game at the weekend. Both Bent and I can only see a Liverpool win. They take on Man United on Sunday. Dan's a Fulham fan. Hello, Dan.
Hello, boys. How are we doing? All right?
I'm great, man. How are you? Do you collect anything? You got any signatures or shirts or anything like that you collect?
No, not really, mate. I've got a Liam Rossini Fulham shirt signed in the bottom of my drawer somewhere.
That's
so
nice.
I'm sure that's worth a couple of quid.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I like Liam.
Why is it in the bottom drawer?
Goes, mate.
Why is it in the bottom? Why don't you frame it?
Oh, well, I outgrew it about when I was about 15, mate. So I'm never going to wear it, and I wouldn't frame it now. So yes, bottom drawer.
Sorry,
But
can I?
it's still
Sorry,
there.
hold on.
I remember it.
Sorry, is it his, or you just went into the club shop and got it?
No, yes, it is. Yeah, he played at
fine.
Anfield.
Oh, fine. Okay.
He
Go
threw
on
it
then.
into the shirt. I've got him to sign it.
You're a Fulham fan, obviously. So what have you phoned up to say?
Well, you say, is he doing enough for Arnie Slot? He's not doing enough for me. I spent £40 million on him in my dream team.
That is unbelievable.
Great answer. That's
You know, I'm just little sitting there thinking, right, I need to get rid of him. But then I'm thinking, a player like this, like Benty said, in every game there is one spark. It's going to click sooner rather than later. And to be honest, just been thinking about it while we're on hold. They haven't played well. The whole team hasn't played well. So as soon as Liverpool click, I think Salah's going to click. And I can't afford to get rid of him.
Dan, because listen, I haven't done fantasy football for a long time now. I do the NFL, not the Premier League one. But I'm guessing Salah is one of those bankers. So like him, Haaland, when Kane was here, these guys, you always know you're going to get points with them every season.
I'll tell you a funny story. I've lost the last 2 in a row with my boys. And this year I thought, right, I've really got to knuckle down on this. And I put Palmer in, Salah in, and I put Haaland in. Haaland's the only one getting me any points.
Yeah.
The rest of the team, I'm struggling. And guess where I am? Bottom. So,
no.
The forfeit 3 years in a row is not looking good, is it?
Only one way to go, though, up. Let's speak to Michael, who's a Liverpool fan. Hi, Michael.
Hi, boys. How are you doing?
Good, man. How are you today?
Yeah, not too bad. Finished work, so that's the weekend.
What do you do?
Fix fire engines.
Did we speak to you yesterday?
You did indeed. Spoke to me about the VAR thing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, listen, thanks for coming back on the show. What would you like to say, Mike?
I've got a question. It's not about Salah. It's about Konate, and I'm looking for Benty's opinion, if possible, please.
Yeah, of course.
Boss.
Start of the season, he was poor. First couple of games, he was really, really poor. And then there was talk about him getting dropped for Gomez and Leone. Gomez and Leone had a really good game, but unfortunately got injured. Konate's performances improved against. He was fantastic against Arsenal, and he was really good against someone else. And then he's dropped back off. Does it come across as him being one of these players where he can only perform well when his position's under threat? If he knows he's on the team, if he knows he's on the team, he can't play well. Is that something professional footballers actually think about?
Listen, of course, when there's competition, I always think it's better because then you can't kind of rest on your laurels. You've got to be at it every single day. But for such a long time now, it's been him and Virgil. Do you know what I mean? Matip was around for a little bit. Gomez, unfortunately, even though I do really like Gomez, can't stay fit. They missed out on Guehi as well. Now, there's no doubt he's a good player. He's a French international. Real Madrid apparently are flirting with him, but he just hasn't started off the season well. And yes, he's had moments in games where I've gone, okay, he's been decent, but he's been other games as well where he's looked like the Bournemouth game. He was all over the place. He didn't know what way to defend. He was terrible, and that's the thing I've noticed with him this season. His positional play at the minute just isn't right. Palace as well, by the way.
That's the one.
Oh my goodness,
that's the one.
That's the first time that I've seen in a long time where not only was he bad, Mateta bullied him, and that doesn't happen. Because he's big, he's strong, he's powerful. Mateta just threw him around.
He was out of position. He was
everything.
Terrible.
That's probably his worst performance all season.
Ryan's a Man United fan. He's up next. Hi, Ryan.
You all right, mate?
Good, man. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. All right, Benty?
How you doing, boss? You all right?
Off you go.
Yeah, good. So it's a bit of a left field shout, but I think the reason why a lot of these lads are struggling at Liverpool is similar to what's happened at United for years, where they've paid a lot of money for these players. And for some reason or another, I don't know why it is, I've never played the game at that level, but whenever you pay loads of money, or quote unquote, as United have done, overpaid for players, they always tend to struggle. Like the money Liverpool have paid for Isak and Wirtz, it's like they're going to have to win a treble and a Ballon d'Or to justify what they've paid. And I don't know why, but even in general, like all global transfers, a lot of the time when you pay big bucks for someone, I don't know, that pressure it gets in their head, I don't know, but yeah.
Well, do you know what it is? I almost feel like if Liverpool win the Champions League or the Premier League again this season, and they play their part, however big or small the part is, you almost go, well, they have contributed to them winning. It's a bit like the Grealish effect. 100 million, people were like, oh, has he lived up to it? And towards the end, people were saying, no, he hasn't, because he didn't really contribute as much. He wasn't playing. But remember when he was there and he played a lot of football and played well, they won the treble. So I would almost argue and say, well, it was worth the money because he played a big part in them winning the treble. Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course, without doubt.
Yeah, so, but if obviously...
It's still a lot of money.
It's still a lot of money.
Like not a bit part player, but...
But if your team's won the treble and he's contributed, you go, it's worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Still to come, we'll bring you Ready, Steady, Crook as we look ahead to the weekend's Premier League football. First, it's time for No Googling Part 2. We want to know which Man United player has scored the most goals against Liverpool this century. Which Man United player has scored the most goals against Liverpool this century? No, not Wazza. The answer to that and more, I'll give you a stupid clue. Who? Sparky? This century?
No, I didn't say Sparky.
What'd you say?
So I've got something in my eye.
Oh, okay, yeah, it sounds like Sparky. The answer to that coming up after this.
Aston Villa's official Jewish supporters group has told talkSPORT banning Maccabi Tel Aviv fans from their Europa League game is the correct decision. Chair Elliot Pollock said it's regrettable but accepts it might be unsafe for thousands of Jewish people to roam the area. Elliot expects government intervention to provide a fudge where a few hundred, mainly women, children and older fans will be allowed in.
Security will be intense and it will pass off without major incident. And then the club, the city, the police, the government can say, oh, look, we did it. We had a game. It was fantastic. Well done, pat on the back. The truth is they won't have dealt with any of the issues that have caused this problem in the first place.
Mikel Arteta's told Victor Gyökeres not to buckle under the pressure at Arsenal after 6 games without a goal. He says part of the challenge of being a number 9 for a huge club is not changing your game when you're in a long drought. Meanwhile, Cole Palmer's out for another 6 weeks with a groin injury, but Enzo Maresca continues to insist he doesn't need surgery.
Cole is a very important player for us, probably one of the best players in the Premier League, so to replace that kind of player, it's always difficult.
And Matt Beard, the former Liverpool women's boss, has been laid to rest in the city after he died last month, aged 47. His brother Mark says we should all learn from it, that we must all be more thoughtful.
tune, man. I was listening to it on the train the other day. Do for Love, Tupac.
Good tune.
I think the album's called. Is it called? Is it Redemption?
Have you seen the AI stuff with Tupac?
There's so much AI stuff going about.
It is.
I mean, I'm not going to say what you sent me, but I was going to send you one back of the same one of them.
Yeah. This sounds rude. It's not rude
no,
stuff.
Playing basketball. It was so fun. Like dunking.
It's so bizarre, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's nuts, isn't it? I now don't know what's real. My kids can always tell me. They go, yeah, that's AI. There was one I sent my kids, if you've seen it, one I sent my kids of loads of rabbits jumping on a trampoline in someone's garden. Have you seen that?
No.
And my kids were like, yeah, it's not real. I'm like, what's someone wasting their time doing that for?
I know. Do you know what? Sorry.
Yeah.
This tune here, Do for Love, you need to listen to this album.
Who's it by?
It's by Tupac, and it's called Are You Still Down?
Right.
What an album.
Okay, I'll do that on the
And
night.
you'd like it.
All right, I'll do that. Could be my gym training background.
You don't go gym, man.
I haven't been for a couple of weeks.
I know you haven't.
No.
It's longer than that.
I know.
Look great, though.
Oh, thanks, man.
Sorry.
That's nice of you. Good work, TB. Before the break, I asked a question, which Man United player scored the most goals against Liverpool this century? I'll give you my clue. I'm going to apologise now, but you might, if you get it, it'll be unbelievable.
Go on.
So, surname.
Why do you never go just first name?
All right, first name.
Yeah.
Right. Is what you see jockeys they're on.
Horse.
Right, but what would they be in?
A race?
Yeah, what kind of race?
Grand National.
No, but
Horse race.
Right, that's his first name.
Horse race.
Yeah, this is going to be a struggle.
Horse.
Surname is what you feed your pet if it's not a cat.
Dog food.
Yeah, that's his surname.
Dog food. So, hair race, dog food. Hold on.
No, horse race, not hair race.
No, horse race. Horse race, dog food.
Yeah. Producer Joe's looking at the answer. He's like, what are you talking about?
Horse race, dog food. Have I got to say it any particular way?
Oh, surname's good, yeah?
Dog food.
Yeah.
Dog food.
Horse race. Do that. Try that.
Horse race, dog food.
Yeah. Maybe try dog food.
Not Diego Forlan.
No. Try it again.
Well, it's not a century either, is it?
No. Dog food.
Dog
food.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Not Marcus Rashford. Because is that what it is? Horse race, dog food. Horse race, dog food is Marcus Rashford.
Dog food. Well, you got it, didn't you?
Only when you went, horse race.
Horse race, dog food. Maybe that's the clue as to how we should do it now. Horse race, dog food. Works, isn't it?
Yeah, horse race, dog food. Marcus Rashford. How much he got?
7 against Liverpool.
Has he?
Yeah. He scored 2 on his debut when he hit one into the ground. Do you remember?
That was Arsenal. He scored 2 against Arsenal in his debut.
Oh, okay.
But remember his goal in the City, Manchester derby last year?
Yeah. What, he's outside the area?
Oh my goodness.
Is it outside the area?
Yeah, smash.
Unbelievable goal.
Good goal.
He scored one of them against you outside the area. He did.
No, yeah, chop past Partings.
Yeah.
Bang.
That was unbelievable goal.
You know, that's for frustration. Because he's got. What about his free kick against Chelsea? Stamford Bridge.
Mind blowing that was. He's got that in him. Frustrating player. We love him though. I'd love to have him back. Still to come, we'll be joined in the studio by former Premier League midfielder, one of the best number 9s to play for Chelsea, Steve Sidwell. But first it's time for this.
By the way, do you two like haddock? Dinner, either swordfish and salad or steak and calamari. I actually had an ice cream outside the Trevi Fountain in Rome. I did have a burger today. You do tend to let it slip on a Sunday.
Cooking it up today is Alex.
Yeah, time for Ready, Steady, Cook, where talkSPORT's chief football correspondent Alex Cook was meant to join. I don't know if you know this. Was meant to join us to look at some of the biggest games in the Premier League. He's at Stag Do. Do you know this?
I didn't know.
Apparently this is genuine. He's too drunk. He's had one too many and can't string a sentence together. He's not joining us. There's no way. You and I do this together.
You're lying.
I swear to God, he's not with us.
Joe, look at me.
He's not with us. He's not with us.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know. Had one too many apparently. I wouldn't say he's lying down, but he can't stand up. Is what I've been told.
I'm not gonna lie to you. He's been slacking there in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
He's picking his own times, and I can only do one question.
Yeah. Oh, do you remember that? I can only do one. I've got time for one question.
You're lying, is here, isn't he? Here he goes.
Have a look at the switchboard. There's nothing there. No one there.
Either swordfish and steak.
No, mate.
Fish and calamari.
He hasn't been eating food. He's been drinking. That's what he's been doing. So you and I, Bentley, are going to have to start with the game of the weekend.
I do like a big tasty.
I know you do. You and I are going to have to start with the game of the weekend. So he's Man United head to Liverpool. We've talked about this, but we'll talk about it in more detail, I'm guessing, Joe, yeah? Okay, fine. Liverpool lost their last 3 games in all comps, whilst Ruben Amorim's still waiting for back-to-back league wins. He's been speaking, I don't know which one, is that Ruben? Has been speaking to the media ahead of this game. He thanked the owner, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, for his public show of support.
Tell me all the time, sometimes with a message after games, but I know, and Jim knows that football is not like that. So the most important thing is the next game. You cannot control, even with owners, you cannot control the next day in football. So I know that, but it's really good to hear that. Also because of the noise, but he tells me, and Omar and Jason tell me that all the time.
You've seen the bit where Ratcliffe gives him 3 years.
Yeah.
It's almost like you don't believe him. He's like, yeah. Go on, say it. He's like, 3 years. What? 3 years? You give him, I can't hear. 3 years. He's like, why don't you just come out and say it properly?
Yeah.
What do you make of... Do you think he's backed himself into a corner with those comments?
A little bit. I think he might have even referenced Arsenal, the way that we started under Arteta.
Well, no, he said the success at Arsenal, and then the argument is, well, they haven't had it yet.
No, but I guess the point is where they are now, they're much closer to challenging than Man United are. And Arteta's first 3 years, although he got success with the FA Cup, eighth after that, that is not good enough. So I do a little bit because you're right. If they keep getting beat, at some point you're going to have to go, do you know what, this isn't working. Away you go. But it's a difficult one because not winning back-to-back games in your whole tenure as Manchester United manager, I think is just crazy. That's ludicrous. That can't happen.
No.
There are a lot of teams in the last couple of seasons since Ruben Amorim's come in that they have been better than and they haven't managed to beat. So he's got to start getting results. And I think that won't start this weekend.
No.
It definitely won't start this weekend. But I think Ruben Amorim as well, he's going to have to, body language again. I'm always big on body language. He's got to start, do you know what I mean? All right. It isn't working. This whole 3 at the back isn't working.
No.
Just no one is going to go, see, he's weak. People are going to go, I commend him now because he knows it ain't working. We can change it.
And we've got a good enough group of players for 4-2-3-1 to look really good. If you played 4-2-3-1, right? Imagine if you played Kobe Mainoo with Casemiro, right? The back four, then Kobe Mainoo, and then your 3 would be like Bruno, Cunha, and Mbuemo.
Yep.
And then you got Šeško up top.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, that's a no-brainer, that team.
They've got good players to play that system, but I never look at your run of fixtures, right?
Go on.
They're not gimmies. So you got Liverpool, scratch up. Then you got Brighton at home, ain't easy.
No.
Forest away, so you don't know what state they're going to be. They might have a new manager, they might have won a game.
Yeah.
Then you've got Spurs.
Also, by the way, if they haven't got a new manager, that's the type of game we would lose.
Right. Then you've got Spurs away.
Never easy.
Everton at home.
Never. I mean.
And then Palace away.
Oh my goodness!
So it's one of them where you go. At some point, he's going to have to start slinging a run of games together.
Yeah, he is. How do you see it going? You said 4-1, 3-1, something like that.
Yeah, it's probably being a bit facetious. I don't think it'll be the greatest of games, if I'm honest. So I'm going to go with a 2-0 win to Liverpool.
Okay. Let's move on. Touch on yesterday's conversation about football potentially introducing a salary cap. talkSPORT's Will Gavin has spoken exclusively to Fulham and Jacksonville Jaguars owner Shahid Khan. He was asked about the potential for further financial restrictions in English football.
For the sport to be sustainable, you have to have some of those. You have to have some of those guidelines that have to be enforced. So there is competitive balance and there is sustainability. So all of that really is necessary, really, for the sport.
Do you understand why there are some people who rally against it?
Yeah, I understand. But I think when you look at, a holistic picture, why is NFL so successful? Okay, salary cap.
Yeah, but also there's no relegation. I think that's so key to that decision. You can watch the whole interview with Shahid Khan now on the talkSPORT USA YouTube channel. Remember, Jacksonville Jaguars v the Los Angeles Rams at Wembley's live on talkSPORT 2 this Sunday from 2 o'clock. Are you watching that, by the way? Are you going to it?
No, we're doing the talkSPORT watch along.
Where's that from?
NFL Red Zone from...
you don't stop, mate.
The Hippodrome.
You take the mickey out of me working so you work every single day.
Nah, I don't.
They pay you well for
that. Decent. But no, it's not about that. It's for the love of the sport.
Oh, yeah.
So,
but decent pay.
But do you know what? He's where I do agree with him at some point, and I know people are going to go, well, it hasn't up until this point. But the money in football is crazy. Like when you think about what one player's getting, and I don't begrudge them getting that at all. If that's what they're getting, buzzing. I love that to see footballers earn as much as they are.
There's a buck coming.
No, but at some point you're thinking, well, it has to blow up at some point.
I don't think it can blow up. It's the big money just constantly being added to it.
At some point,
well,
we're going to see over £1 million a week.
I'll tell you what, it's going up and up because now we're doing that game abroad.
Yeah.
So that's even more money being pumped in.
So you think how long do you think it's before in this country we see a player on £1 million a week?
In what as a basic?
Yeah, even I know 50% tax, but just is
probably about another 10 years. I think that's a long way away.
I don't know if it is, you know.
Well, Roy Keane became the first player on over 30 grand a week, right? And how long ago would that have been? Mid-90s?
Yeah, but it's a bit. But the jump.
I know,
Yeah, but the
just talking
jump's
about jump.
massive now.
Do we know who the first £100,000 a week footballer was? Do we know that? First £100,000 a week footballer?
Remember now we're probably on about 450.
Yeah.
So that ain't that far away.
Well, I think it is. 450 to $1 million's massive, Bentley. And also, it's what player? I don't think that player exists yet. Like, for argument's sake.
Can you imagine if Haaland had 2 years left on his deal?
Yeah.
He could be the next one to get about maybe 600-700.
Right. Our producer Joe's not listening to me. Do you want to hear what I said?
What?
So I said, who's the first $100,000 a week footballer?
Yeah.
His answer, Dennis Law. I think that was probably transfer, wasn't it? Yeah. $100,000 a week, Joe. When do you reckon that was?
Well, I reckon them boys, maybe Rio, JT, Gerrard, Beck, someone along that I think would have been getting 100.
I don't remember it being a big thing, do you? First $100,000 a week.
Wazza maybe as well. Wazza was, he was just after that. But next, I think at some point we're going to be getting up to that mad.
When do you think the £1 million a week footballer will exist?
You said 10 years?
I've just been told Steven Gerrard was the first.
Yeah, see, I knew it would be
05, 06, yeah.
I think within 10 years, I think. But it depends with the restrictions coming in, potentially salary cap.
Yeah.
Maybe we won't see it.
No.
But if it continues like this,
if we start playing games over abroad, like there's a game in Saudi, a game in Miami, or whatever,
then it's going to come.
They can afford it. Yeah. Who's best players in the world at the moment? Are Mbappe, Kane, and who's the other one we talked about? Oh, Haaland, right?
Yeah, but
and Lamine Yamal.
And Ronaldo in Saudi is earning what? He's earning
$20 million a year.
So
no. £220 million a year. Yeah.
So he's like what, a week? Is it like?
Well, if he's on 220 a year, that would be £1 million a week would be 52 million. So 4 times that, so 4 million a week.
Nah, come on, bro.
4 million a week. So he's already on it then.
Why?
He's already on.
Yeah, that's
4 million a week.
And that's a new contract he signed, wasn't it?
My God.
Is he happy though? That's the main thing.
He's got a Bugatti Veyron, and he's got about 4 of them. Do you reckon he's ever looked at any price tag on anything? House, boat, car?
Do you know what's funny? I bet you a lot of his stuff, they just give it to him.
Yeah, you're right.
So Bugatti, I want a Bugatti to give it to him.
Do you reckon he wants anything? Do you reckon, like, there's trainers I want, or there's a suit I want, or a shirt, or a car, or a house?
Yeah, there is.
What?
And it don't cost money. He just wants to be the greatest ever.
All right.
I don't think he's motivated by money one bit.
No, I know, but do you think there's anything he goes, next month I'll get that?
No. Next month?
Like we do with Paycheck, we're not you, but...
He's like, listen... Then I'm telling you now, whatever he wants, they will send it to him.
Yeah.
Because he puts it on social media, and 687 million people look at it.
Yeah, well, he can charge like $100,000 a post, or £500,000 a post. It's nuts. Joe, while I'm reading this out, can you actually look how much does Ronaldo charge for one post on social media? Can you just have a quick look? I'm curious. All right, let's move on and talk about Newcastle now. They go away to Brighton tomorrow. What are you looking at?
So.
What's the matter?
Because Jacob's got a break. Look.
Joe, I'm not going to...
No.
Hold on. When we come back, the best bits of talkSPORT ever.
Hello and welcome to talkSPORT Goals. We're taking you through what should be another busy day of football.
Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology. How would you get to that conclusion? That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
I'm talkSPORT man, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent alongside still to come. I'm going to be joined in the studio by Steve Sidwell. That'd be good for the last hour.
What do you say he's...
One of the best number 9s that Chelsea have had. Why don't think... Why is that an insult?
Come on, you know what you're doing.
Is he one of the best number 9s? I bet he is. When he comes in, I bet he'll agree.
What? In Chelsea?
No, 5 better number 9s Chelsea have had.
Well, I'm going to Google it right now, and you tell me...
No, off you go.
No, but I can't off the cuff.
There you go.
I'm not a Chelsea fan.
Time now for this. Yeah, some of the best bits of talkSPORT. And friends, we run you through some of the recent highlight moments from across talkSPORT and our sister stations. Let's kick things off with this morning's Brecky show. O'Hara and Gabby Agbonlahor and Shabana Hearn. I saw this is very funny. Set them a quiz.
Gabby Agbonlahor, you're up first. Easy one for you to start. How many stars are on the USA flag?
Oh.
Stop it. Stop.
That's a tough one.
No, it's not.
It's not. Ed, any chance, mate?
No, Ed, don't you...
I'm going to have to pressure.
Coffee every morning. You can't even give me a
Can you
helping
pass
hand.
it over?
8. Guess.
8?
I don't know, mate.
8?
Go on, stop Googling it. How many stars are on the flag? Look at me. Look at me. How
50.
many? Why 50?
Because there's 50 states. That I didn't Google. That. Yes.
Well done.
Come on. I was going,
I've never seen you Google.
See the press conference when you hear that.
Mate, you're about 300 words a minute there. If there was a talkSPORT pub quiz, which presenter is coming last?
O'Hara.
Oh, I think Gabby.
Nah, you know what? He's not.
No.
I promise you now, he's not as bad as you think he is.
Oh, no, he is.
He's not.
He is.
O'Hara's worse.
What, with general knowledge?
Yeah. Yes.
You know what we should do? How about this? We should mock up Mastermind. Not now. Over the week. And we should get... I'll host it, obviously. And various talkSPORT presenters in the chair. And we'll do general knowledge and specialist subject.
I like that.
See who comes top.
I like that. Well, I know who's coming top.
He's a good one, isn't he? Welcome to talkSPORT Mastermind.
Danny Kelly coming first, man.
Oh, yeah. But he's got to be he's got to be footballers.
Okay, cool. Because he's definitely coming first.
Yeah, of course he would, yeah. Remember, the wonderful Shabana Hearn, she returns with The Breakfast Show. If you've not seen it, check it out tomorrow morning, 6 a.m, alongside big Tony Cascarino.
Sticking with The Breakfast Show, and they were discussing who would win a talkSPORT version of TV show Traitors.
Simon. Because he'd be smart about it and you wouldn't see it come in. Next minute you've been shown the door. He pretends to be your friend and then stabs you in the back.
Yeah, that's true.
Mr. Jordan.
He'd be good on it.
Oh, it'd be amazing.
Yeah,
100%.
Okay, well, if you could win any game show, what would it be?
Who wants to be a millionaire?
You reckon?
Well, they'll get £1 million.
Oh, yeah, cool, yeah, that's fine. Which talkSPORT presenter would you most like to live with?
Oh, the boy's on fire, isn't he?
Really?
If that was Jack, by the way...
He'd have played the wrong one.
Jack would have sent us to an ad break.
No, he'd have got a bullseye. Something wrong, completely wrong.
What'd you say?
Which talkSPORT presenter would you most like to live with?
You.
Yeah, you'd enjoy it.
Oh, Nickel Trainers.
That's fine. What's your favourite thing about Simon Jordan?
Favourite thing... He dyes his hair with lemon juice, but he doesn't tell anyone.
Okay.
I like a lot about Simon. I like the clothes he wears.
Yeah, he looks sharp.
Very stylish man.
Yeah.
Very clever man as well.
Remember that Jamie O'Hara returns with Game Day Phone-In tomorrow evening from 5:30 alongside Jason Cundy.
We can finish with last night's sports bar. Cundy and Dean Saunders. Dino had some tips for living a long life.
There's an island in Japan where people live over 100.
Yeah.
Right? And they do certain exercises every day.
Yep.
They've got number one, they've got no furniture in the house. So they sit on the floor. They're up and down
I couldn't do that.
all day,
What about my
doing
dodgy knee?
squats.
Dino, what about my dodgy knee, mate?
You know what's funny? I know Cundy obviously very well. And Cundy, you can't have like a silence with him. Things have got to go like that. But Dino's quite slow and methodical. You can hear Cundy go, yep, trying to move him on. Would you like to live to 100?
Yes.
Would you?
Yeah, I would, yeah. As long as I'm
But
still
everyone
active.
you know dies.
Potentially, but...
No, factually.
No, okay, I'm going to lose a couple of people along the way, which is...
No,
very sad.
everyone.
Well, not everyone.
Yeah.
My kids might still be alive.
Oh, yeah, okay. But everyone of your friendship
Yeah,
group.
how do you know they're all living to 100?
Okay, fine. What's your secret to a long and healthy life?
I think you have to stay active. If you can, got to stay active, man.
And weights. Weights are important. As you get older, you get less muscle.
My nan is 90 years old, right?
Paddle player.
No. And she, maybe not as mobile as she once was, but her brain is so active because every day she's doing like crosswords, puzzles. So when you have a conversation with her, there's nothing that slows. It's still sharp.
Shame you haven't got that gene, isn't it?
Oh, funny, you know.
What would you do if you were stranded on an island with Dean Saunders?
Play two-touch. Get a football bit of two-touch.
He's very funny, Dean.
Get a dartboard, put it on the tree.
The only negative thing I'll say about Dean, his trousers are way too tight for him. Have you noticed that?
Do you reckon?
Yeah. It's like he's opened up a wardrobe from 25 years ago and he's gone, I love those. And he... don't forget to download 21 Minutes to Go, the Unfiltered podcast. There's lots of sweary words in it. I do it with Jason Cundy. 21 Minutes to Go. Go download that. And, of course, you can find all of our shows on the talkSPORT app where you can swipe between talkSPORT and talkSPORT 2 and all of our other sister stations. So you never miss a moment. Oh, you want to say
I've got Chelsea's last 10 nines.
All right, because one of them's coming in the studio.
Yep, so we've got Aubameyang.
Right, you tell me if he's better than them.
I mean, Aubameyang's...
Right, okay.
Lukaku.
Right.
Tammy Abraham.
Better than Tammy?
No.
Okay.
Higuain. Morata. Falcao. Torres. De Santo. Sidders. Belarus.
Right, well, one of them will be in the studio when we come back for the last hour of our show.
I lived in a little village called Nocca-de-Poissonnier, just outside Montreuil.
Aston Villa's official Jewish supporters group has told talkSPORT banning Maccabi Tel Aviv fans from their Europa League game is the correct decision. Chair Elliot Pollock said it's regrettable but accepts it might be unsafe for thousands of Jewish people to roam the area. Elliot expects government intervention to provide a fudge where a few hundred, mainly women, children and older fans will be allowed in.
Security will be intense and it will pass off without major incident. And then the club, the city, the police, the government can say, oh, look, we did it. We had a game. It was fantastic. Well done, pat on the back. The truth is they won't have dealt with any of the issues that have caused this problem in the first place.
Mikel Arteta has told Victor Gyökeres not to buckle under the pressure at Arsenal after 6 games without a goal. He says part of the challenge of being a number 9 for a huge club is not changing your game when you're in a long drought. Meanwhile, Cole Palmer's out for another 6 weeks with a groin injury, but Enzo Maresca continues to insist he doesn't need surgery.
Cole is a very important player for us, probably one of the best players in the Premier League, so to replace that kind of player, it's always difficult.
That's 9 games missed if he doesn't come back any sooner. You can hear Chelsea's trip to Nottingham Forest live on talkSPORT tomorrow lunchtime. Elsewhere, Liverpool are hunting a first win in 3 against Man United on Sunday, but will have to do it without Alisson still. Fitness concerns over Ibrahima Konate and Ryan Gravenberch have eased, though. Meanwhile, Rodri will miss Man City's game with Everton with a thigh injury. And Matt Beard, the former Liverpool women's boss, has been laid to rest in the city after he died last month, aged 47. His brother Mark says we should all learn from it that we must all be more thoughtful.
Welcome back to what's now called Friday Night Live, the TNT Sports and talkSPORT Hour, because every Friday myself and Darren Bent will be joined by TNT Sports pundits, presenters and commentators from across the sporting world. Football, rugby, cricket, MotoGP, tennis, UFC and much, much more. Still to come, we'll be joined by former Leeds forward Lucy Ward, but now we're delighted to be joined in the studio by former Premier League midfielder, TNT Sports pundit, and as I said earlier, one of Chelsea's greatest ever number 9s. Who's having his chair fixed.
It's all good. I'll sit on my knees.
That's his catchphrase, by the way. I'll sit on my knees. Steve Sidwell joins us. Sidders, how are you?
Really well. Dangerously well, actually.
Why? Why dangerously well?
No, just had a good week. Yeah.
You look good.
Thank you.
You look fit and healthy.
Yeah, feeling good.
How old are you? Do you mind me asking how old you are?
Sorry?
How old are you?
42.
Okay, you look good. Do you train? Do you work out? You must.
Yeah.
How often are you in the gym?
4 days a week.
Are you?
Yeah.
What are you doing there? You like paddling or are you just working the weights?
I love paddle. Love paddle.
He loves it. Yeah.
What rank you? What's your Platonic score?
No, I'm not that into it. No, I'm not that deep. No.
Do you understand how sad you just sounded there?
I don't care.
What's your what? Platonic score?
No, Platonic rating. That's how you know if someone's good or not.
What's yours?
Nearly 5.
Huh?
Nearly 5.
Oof.
And what is 5's the best?
No, crazy. I played a 6 the other day.
All right, okay. What's the best you can get?
I don't know.
All right, okay.
Chingato and them boys. I don't know.
But you playing a lot of golf?
Playing a lot of golf, yeah. You're into golf, yeah?
Yeah.
What'd you play off?
I'm gone up to 9 now. Up to 9,
Right.
so...
Yeah, he'd give me a lot of shots. Well, if I'm playing off 19 now, you give me, 10 shots?
Yeah.
That's not enough.
No?
No. Let me ask you this. If you're 150 yards away from the green, 18 times, right?
Yeah.
How often are you hitting that green on that next shot?
Out of 18?
Yeah.
15?
What are you?
6, 7?
You can serve 10 shots.
I'm sure there'll be a bunker that I'll find as well. That's quite annoying, isn't it?
Yeah.
Always fun. Well, listen, it's good to have you in the studio.
Yeah, good
Thank
to
you
be
so
here.
much. We've got lots to talk to you about. We're going to start off with your old side, Chelsea.
Yep.
They go away to Forest. It's live on TNT Sports 1 tomorrow at 12:30. I don't know if I'm sure you've heard this. Ange Postecoglou is still the boss, of course, searching for his first win as Forest gaffer. He's been speaking to the media today ahead of the game. It's fair to say he got himself a tiny bit worked up.
I guess from my perspective, there's, I just don't fit. Not here, just in general. If you look at it through the prism of, I'm a failed manager who's lucky to get this job, and you're smirking at me, but that's what's been said, right? And I can find the print that's actually that said. Then, of course, this first 5 weeks looks like this guy's under pressure. There is an alternative story that you can look at it. I came into the Premier League 2 years ago. I took over Tottenham, Spursy Tottenham. I was told by the chairman at the time, this club has to win a trophy. Has to win a trophy. He said, we've tried to bring winners in. Jose Antonio hasn't worked. We need something different. I was slightly offended by that because I see myself as a winner.
Sorry, do you know the cheek of him saying that, right? He said they tried Conte and Jose. Well, they didn't let Jose even get over the line and try and win it.
No. What do you make of that? When you hear that, does that sound like a manager on borrowed time? What do you make of Ange Postecoglou, Steve?
Well, when you got the appointment, eyebrows were raised straight away. And it just in terms of the style of play of where Nottingham Forest was and now, and you could see they wanted to evolve. This season obviously hasn't gone great. I think it's just in terms of I think for me, it's the manner that they've lost games. They look far too open defensively, struggling with set pieces, struggling with crosses. This is where I think Chelsea will benefit tomorrow. Individual duels, battles lost, and it's the manner that they've lost games. Was it 3-0 against West Ham, going 2 up in the cup against Swansea? That just consecutively adding up is not been good enough to where Forest have been. I like Ange. I got a lot of time for him. I like what he was doing at Spurs, and he's obviously come away with a trophy. I think he's box office. I think he's great. I do think he's always on the edge all the time. Like what we've seen there, I think.
Why? Why does he give the media what they want? It's literally they get a tiny little stick.
Yeah.
They go up to him and they poke it, and he goes, "Why is that?"
Don't know. And you'd like to think that with managers, when you're doing your badges and all stuff like that you've got to keep your emotions in check. And I just think that's his personality. I think he's fiery. He backs himself, and he does give in. I think he bites a lot. For me, when sometimes he could probably be a bit tight-lipped. And then all of this, he's in an environment and a culture where he's under an owner that is so unpredictable. You don't know what he's going to do. If he's coming down on the pitch and he's doing that, what is he doing behind closed doors? In meetings or one-on-ones or even phone calls. So, yeah, I think the pressure's on. Unfortunately, in any managerial circumstance, whether it's Nottingham Forest, wherever, it's hard, it's a pressure environment, and he is certainly under pressure.
Well, Sid, you worry for him a little bit, and the reason why I say that is because obviously it was going to be an unpopular opinion because they sacked Nuno, who'd done a fantastic job for them, and they brought in Andrew, probably wasn't everyone's first choice, but the fact that it has gone so badly for him, do you fear the worst for him in terms of they get beat by Chelsea at the weekend, and they might get something, there's no reason why they can't, but then obviously they got Bournemouth away in the next league game. Do you worry a little bit for him?
Yeah, you do worry. But again, because he's probably come in where it was a little bit of a negative straight away. Just even with the cloud where Nuno left and he took the mantle, then the results have been poor. The only way he gets out of it, the only way is if he starts winning. If he doesn't get the result tomorrow, but the performance is really good, and I say the result, I still think if it's a loss, he's still under pressure. If they get a draw, it's footsteps in the right direction.
If he gets heavily beaten, will that be the end of it?
I don't know. I think it adds another.
Do you think it will be
weight? I think with the owner, I think there's every chance. Now, I'm not saying he will, but I just think with the owner that's the only worry that gets me.
Let me ask you this: so with Tottenham, they had their worst season ever in the Premier League. In the Premier League, I know they won the Europa League. We shouldn't gloss over that.
No.
Unbelievable trophy, right? But let's just talk about league form just for a moment. 17th, I think they finished their worst season ever in the Premier League. This time, 7 games at Forest, hasn't won yet. Do you think he's a good manager?
Do I think he's a good manager? I don't know enough about him in terms of people that have worked with him that I've spoken to. When I first see him, and when I see him, I get a feeling that I'd like to play for him for some reason. I'd like to see what he'd like. Yeah, I think he'd be quite approachable, like a man manager. Then you hear things that in people that he has worked with to go, well, yeah, he lets his coaches do all the coaching. He's quite sort of on the offset. Look, I think he is a good manager. He hasn't done what he's done without you get into the top without some pedigree. Now people say, well, what's he done? I think there's a stat where he lost 30 of his last 49 Premier League games, which is obviously, that's not good at all. But he's got credit. He's got credit. But at the moment, that is slowly running out. And the thing is that when I watch Forest now, and then when I was watching Spurs towards the back end of the season, they didn't improve.
No,
they didn't improve. And as a manager or as a head coach now, obviously the motto is you need to win games and try and win trophies, but you need to improve the squad. As long as there's an improvement, or people from the outset can see what's the building blocks are being built, then okay. At the moment, I'm not seeing that. And I'm not saying that's just Ange at all. I'm saying that could be the players, the standards have dropped. That could be if they're conceding goals at set pieces, that's not down to the manager. That's down to an individual going, I'm going to win first contact. I'm going to get to the ball. The hard yards. If the hard yards is a 10-yard run, when you're losing or when it's not great and the confidence is low, them 10 yards become 8 yards. And then you start giving top-level players time and space, they're going to pick you off.
But do you know, my only thing with the Forest appointment and stuff, I just wonder, because he's obviously got the job because of what he did in the Europa for Spurs, it would be bizarre if they sacked him before their European campaign or had really got going. So that's where I'm thinking, well, maybe he might have a little bit more time because...
He had, 2 games in the Europa League?
Yeah, but I mean, the best performance, I thought that's where I
did look good.
I genuinely thought they looked a lot better. And I thought, okay.
Should have won that game.
Yes, but then the Michelin game, I thought, oh no. At the Forest Stadium, I thought, wide open, the winning goal as well, that shouldn't really happen. But it's almost like if you're bringing him in because you believe he's the right man to achieve success and win something, it just feels a little bit knee-jerk to then all of a sudden sack him after 8 games.
But then it all goes. You look at the teams that they've played. Sunderland, so even now, not even that they played Sunderland, they went 1-0 up against Burnley. They ended up drawing that game. Then you start looking at Sunderland. Burnley are obviously having a bit of a tough time. And Leeds, if you're West Ham, Wolves, or Nottingham Forest, you're thinking we might need to make a decision here.
They're the games you need to win
because we need to win, and they're doing better than us. We can't be below them. At any stage in the season. So there's a lot of factors.
And let's touch on your old side then, Chelsea. Enzo Maresca is going to be serving a touchline ban for over-celebrating against Liverpool. Firstly, what do you make of that? And also, how much of a difference does it make not having your manager on the touchline?
So I think you should be able to do whatever you do. If you score a goal, your team scores a goal, you do whatever you do.
Yeah.
I do, because it's
when you say whatever you do.
Well, obviously within reason. But
over-celebrating does sound a little bit silly, doesn't it? As in... Oh, you can celebrate, but don't over-celebrate.
Yeah.
But where's the guideline?
There's such a pressure environment now.
Yeah,
I get it.
Totally agree.
I get it with the players, even more so for the manager. It is so highly stressful. You get a last-minute winner against Liverpool at home when you're under the pressure, regardless being any club, but more so at Chelsea, you cannot. It's impossible to control that. I mean, there are certain managers that can do it. I think it's a little bit harsh. Because I think you should be able to do whatever you should be able to do.
What have you made of Chelsea's start to the season? Because that win against Liverpool, I mean, that could be big for them. What have you made of the season?
I think they've been inconsistent.
Yeah.
I covered their first game against Crystal Palace at home, and they kept the ball really good. They found it hard, and again throughout the season, to break teams down when they get into a low block. Defensively, they've been disjointed. That doesn't help with obviously the injuries that they've had. The red cards don't help as well. You know, he's just giving the other team straight away an advantage. So I think it's been a real mixed bag. Neto's been great. Esteval has got a lot of prospect around him.
Yeah. How good? Sorry, just quickly, how good is he? I've not seen as much.
From what I've seen, glimpses, and then I think the more game time when he's settled, I think he's going to be. He's got all the potential to be a top player.
When you talk about top player, talk to me about Caicedo.
Yeah,
how good's he?
I mean, yeah. Listen, I love him. The one thing I can compliment on Caicedo, and I see it within my own game and how I played the game. Defensively, out of possession, his footballing IQ is top class.
Okay, elaborate. What exactly does that mean?
So it's easy for me to say he reads the game really well when he's in position. Yeah. So that you can get coached at to a degree, but you're born with that. You're born with that instinct.
So what's he doing when Chelsea don't have the ball? What's he doing that impresses you?
He will. So say for instance, like very much like a Paul Scholes, when in possession. Mm. So when you're marking Paul Scholes and I'm out of possession, and Paul Scholes and Man United are in possession, he would take up areas where I'm going, why is he over there? But 4 or 5 passes later on, the ball gets to him before you know it's on half turn. He's put in someone else. It's a goal. Out of possession, and this is where I see it. The way he can read what a player in possession is going to do, whether he's going to cut inside, whether he's going to take another touch, his timing of tackles. So, for instance, when I played, I knew that Michael Carrick, when the ball come to Michael Carrick, he'd get it with his left foot, snap it with his right foot. If the ball comes to Steven Gerrard, he'd take it with his back foot on his right foot. If it comes to Sean Wright Phillips, he'd come to him, he'd swerve with the outside of his left or his right.
Like Bentley when he got in.
Bentley would be. Bentley was one of them. He would always be on the shoulder. He'd always be on the shoulder.
Offside, though, before VAR, right?
No. Well, Cristiano Ronaldo, his first touch would always be in the premise of his body. So he'd stop it and then he'd shift. So he recognises these traits and he gets that straight away. That's not something that you study on a DVD or players or analysts. You'll get it once and you'll know. So you'll know what mannerisms other players do straight away, and that's what he reads, and he does all of that so well. Mm-hmm. And people say, he breaks up the game, and he does. Out of possession, his football. That's what I mean. His footballing IQ is high level. High level.
You're with us for the hour, right?
I believe so.
Can't wait. Brilliant. Thank you for that. Remember, TNT Sports is the only place to watch every big competition, with over 700 matches broadcast live, including the UEFA Champions, Europa and Conference League, the Premier League, and the Men and Women's FA Cup. More from Steve, Benty and myself right after this, live on talkSPORT.
And welcome to talkSPORT Goals. We're taking you through what should be another busy day of football.
Chance to win it! We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology.
How would you get to that conclusion?
That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
This is Friday Night Live, TNT Sports and talkSPORT Hour. It's me, Andy Goldstein, Premier League 100 Club member, Darren Bent, and former Premier League midfielder and TNT Sports pundit, the brilliant Steve Sidwell. Still to come, actually, we'll bring you the latest edition of DV, TNT. DV? What? Who's putting the B's in? DB TNT Sports. Just quickly, Alexander Usyk has said that he will continue to fight for 2 more years. Plans to return to the ring in 2026. You all right?
Yeah, I keep dropping.
Okay. Try to make a bit more noise.
One bit tender.
Oh, that did you? That one, yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine. Steve, you all right? I'm not dropping either.
Yeah, I must have a broken seat.
Yeah, maybe put the burger down. Have a listen. This is quite funny. One of Jose Mourinho's former players, Steve, we want to get your views on, former Man United midfielder Henrik Mkhitaryan, has revealed how his relationship with Jose broke down at Old Trafford. Mkhitaryan fell out favour at United and claims that Jose said he never wanted to see him again after a bust-up in training. And after rumours started circulating that Arsenal wanted to sign Mkhitaryan as part of a swap deal for Alexis Sanchez, Jose started texting him directly, telling him to leave the club. This is nuts. So Mkhitaryan said, during the training sessions, the coach said nothing to me. He remained at a religious level of silence. But every evening, he'd send me a WhatsApp message. Mickey, leave, please. Towards the middle of January, the text changed slightly. Mickey, please leave. That way I can get Alexis Sanchez in. I mean, that's insane. Mourinho, of course, eventually got his wish with Mkhitaryan moving to Arsenal. Alexis Sanchez coming the other way.
That worked out.
Well,
for either.
For either, yeah. You obviously played under Jose.
Yeah.
Were you his first signing? I've made that up.
Yeah, you just absolutely made that up.
Oh, okay.
I think it might be his last.
What was it? Oh, Glenn Johnson was his first?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know why you put you in my head.
No,
But-
was he?
Yeah.
He was in that first batch of about 12 players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he was there with Ranieri.
No, he wasn't.
No.
Ben Johnson.
No, he wasn't. He was one of the first that moved.
Definitely. it was
When
definitely- yeah.
Abramovich came in.
Yeah, Abramovich.
Definitely Glenn Johnson,
not-
Jose's first signing.
No.
Oh.
Got a bit of.
Oh, hold on.
No.
Right, Joe, Abramovich's first signing.
We'll go to town. Yeah, Abramovich.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, no, you said Jose.
No. You've obviously misheard me.
You said Jose as well.
Nah,
Yeah, so did you, Brendan.
I said Abramovich.
How's that chair working out?
Down again.
Anyway,
Yeah.
all of that's irrelevant. You played under Jose.
Yeah.
When you hear stuff like that he was texting Mkhitaryan every night going, get out of the club, does that surprise you?
No, not at all. He. I think when you get a bit ostracised from Jose, that's it. Like, so that scenario there.
Yeah.
I'm sure that the conversation that he's having with the board upstairs are going, if you want this deal to happen, he needs to go, right? So then he's going to do everything that he can, because obviously you know what Joe's like in terms of being a winner, whatever it takes, he'll do. That scenario there. I mean, I don't know any other manager that's done that at all. I've heard pulling you personally one-to-one in a corridor in a room to go, what's going on? I've had that before when I was at Aston Villa with Martin O'Neill.
Yeah.
Like, I had to take my boots home every day because I was going to have a medical at West Ham, and he was like on the phone, has it been done yet? Next morning, what's your agent doing? Is it in the process?
Well, Martin O'Neill wanted you out that badly.
Yeah. So I can see it, but I've never seen it from a text. But I know Jose. I know his personality. And I'm thinking, if there's a way of getting a deal done, it has to be done. He'll do all his means to get it done.
Is that one of those where he's messaging him quite spitefully, or is it like more so, Mickey, please leave? I'm trying to get Alexis. Can you please?
Well, I'm taking it as well. I don't know. I can't remember the scenario. But was Mkhitaryan playing then? Was he sort of involved, or was he just sort of training away?
I think he was I didn't think he had a bad career at Man United.
Yeah.
I think when he came to us, he was like 2-time Bundesliga Player of the Season.
He's got a great goal for you against. I can't remember the game. It was like a scorpion type kick, wasn't it?
Yes, I can't remember who that was, but yeah. But I liked him, but I just, you know what he's like. Manager comes in, not his favourite.
I just think with Jose, if there's something better, or if there's a scenario where it's a better scenario than what he's in, and he can get a better player, or it's best for the club and to win, he'll do it, regardless. If it's going to be the spite from the player or whatever, it's going to happen. But more often than not, he is all for the player. He will always say to the player sometimes as well, listen, you want a good contract. If you don't want to play, just go and sit it out. But that's only if it doesn't affect him. Do you know what I mean? If he's at Chelsea where he's got a squad of 25, 26 or 30, they can afford to have 5 of them not playing.
Yeah.
He'll be like, listen, you can do whatever you want to do. Just don't interrupt me day to day.
Is it weird for a manager to text a player? Do you ever get texts from managers?
No.
You didn't?
Not off the top of my head, no.
It's quite bizarre, isn't it? You don't get a text from your boss. They just they sort of go on.
Do you know, I got a few. When I first signed for Villa, Gerard Houllier.
Yeah.
Obviously, when I first moved to Villa, he was messaging me all the time. Like, how are you settling in? How's the family? Like, I think I've said to you before. Like, he was probably one where I was.
That Lambert, Kenny.
Honestly.
Yeah, so go carry
No,
on.
forget it now. You've ruined it. You've ruined it. Shocking, isn't it? Shocking.
Please leave. I want to bring an extra Have you still got those texts?
From who?
From
Gerard Houllier?
yeah.
No, I've changed the number.
Yeah, I thought you might have kept them on an old phone or something.
No.
That'd have been quite nice, wouldn't it?
Honestly, you had to ruin that. Nice chat, and then you throw that name into it.
Go on,
you weren't. No, you'd left by the time.
Yeah, no, I was there.
When I weren't there.
No, you went. We crossed.
switched, didn't we? Yeah.
I went in January. Did you come in January?
Yeah.
Finished?
Sorry.
We'll be joined by former Leeds forward Lucy Ward, but it's time for the last no Googling of the day. And of course, we've got the superstar is Steve Sidwell with us in the studio. We want to know, which player did Steve play the most games? Which player did you play with the most amount of times in your career?
I'm going Reading.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, it was.
I'm going in.
Right. Who have you gone for? Don't say it.
Fullback.
What's his name begin with?
NS.
Yeah, you got it.
Stevie.
Right, see if you can work out how many games it was.
Loads. Really?
Right, well, loads is not the answer. The answer to that and more coming up live and drive on talkSPORT with the three of us.
Aston Villa's official Jewish supporters group has told talkSPORT banning Maccabi Tel Aviv fans from their Europa League game is the correct decision. Chair Elliot Pollock said it's regrettable but accepts it might be unsafe for thousands of Jewish people to roam the area. Elliot expects government intervention to provide a fudge where a few hundred, mainly women, children and older fans will be allowed in.
Security will be intense and it will pass off without major incident. And then the club, the city, the police, the government can say, oh, look, we did it. We had a game. It was fantastic. Well done, pat on the back. The truth is they won't have dealt with any of the issues that have caused this problem in the first place.
Mikel Arteta has told Victor Gyökeres not to buckle under the pressure at Arsenal after 6 games without a goal. He says part of the challenge of being a number 9 for a huge club is not changing your game when you're in a long drought. Meanwhile, Cole Palmer's out for another 6 weeks with a groin injury, but Enzo Maresca continues to insist he doesn't need surgery.
Cole is a very important player for us, probably one of the best players in the Premier League, so to replace that kind of player, it's always difficult.
And Matt Beard, the former Liverpool women's boss, has been laid to rest in the city after he died last month, aged 47. His brother Mark says we should all learn from it that we must all be more thoughtful.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live, TNT Sports and the talkSPORT together. We bring you the last hour of our show. It's me, Andy Goldstein, Premier League 100 club member Darren Bent, and former Premier League midfielder, TNT Sports pundit, the wonderful Steve Sidwell. The answer to the question, just quickly, who do you play most with in your career? It's Nicky Shorey. How many games do you reckon, Steve, roughly?
I would say 138.
Oh, you've looked. You told him.
It's wrong.
He miles off. 184.
Was it?
A lot of games, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of games.
He was a very good player.
Good team you had, though, wasn't it?
That's the team we were talking about, 106 points?
106 points.
And that's never been beaten.
Yep.
Good team. We'll talk more about your career in just a moment, if that's okay. Follow us at 7. Ali Oladipo hosts Thank Football. It's Friday this evening. He's got Rory Jennings alongside him. Over on talkSPORT 2, you can hear live commentary of Middlesbrough thump Ipswich. But now, Ange Postecoglou still in search of his first win as Forest boss ahead of his side hosting Chelsea tomorrow lunchtime. That game, of course, you can watch it on TNT Sports 1 with coverage starting at 11 a.m. Let's talk to your co-commentator for that game, former Leeds forward, the wonderful Lucy Ward, joins us now live on the show. Lucy, welcome back. How are you? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Evening, Stephen, as well.
Good evening. She's lovely, Luce. She's great.
Can you hear her? I know you haven't.
I can hear her through your headphones.
Okay, good. Listen, Luce, thanks so much for coming on. We've got lots to talk to you about. We have to talk about Big Ange because he survived the international break. Can he survive another defeat if they lose tomorrow, do you think? I'm guessing you've seen the press conference.
Yeah, I've seen his run. I mean, that's Ange, isn't it? And I don't blame him for protecting what he's done, and I was really chuffed for him last season when he won the cup, so that the Europa League, so that things just sort of quieted around. He obviously knew he was going to lose his job, but I just think that it's not necessarily his fault. He may lose his job if he loses tomorrow. If he doesn't lose, perhaps in the Europa League next week or the game after. So we're at that stage, aren't we? It's sort of when, other than if he loses his job, but. When you're looking at changing a manager in mid-season and you have a manager who works in a certain way and then you sort of two strong styles but not the same, you could say opposite ends of the spectrum, and then expect the players to then think, right, well, we can play with a bit of risk now, when the last sort of couple of seasons with Nuno, they've done the opposite and been very successful. So it just didn't look right. And I think from that point of view, you have to look at who makes the decisions on managers. And I don't necessarily think this is Postecoglou's fault.
Lucy, when you look at it, and I think I 100% agree with you about the whole difference between the two managers in terms of playing style. How long do you think it's going to take then for Ange, if he gets given the time, to kind of translate his style on this Nottingham Forest side that's been so used to playing such a successful way for them?
It's difficult, Darren, because I think didn't he have something like 7 games in 20 odd days. So he didn't even have time on the training ground. So you know what it's like. It's like travel, cool down, prepare for the next opposition, and it's been travelling. You know, I was in Seville when they played Real Betis, and bearing in mind that first half versus Betis that people seem to have forgotten about was very, very good. They lost Douglas Luiz, and that was a problem and has been a problem since. I think injuries haven't helped them. I think that the way that the games have come thick and fast, but again, Forest knew that before they brought in a manager who is the complete opposite of the last manager. So again, I would not aim at Postecoglou. I just think that once he gets them on the training pitch, then he'll have a little bit of time. But I just think it's got to the stage now. There's so much furore around it. It'll be very, very difficult unless he just wins and wins and wins, and then everybody shuts up. But it's not easy to do that in the Premier League.
No, it's certainly not. Sean Dyche, I don't know if you've seen this, reportedly been lined up to get the gig if they do get rid of Ange. Does that feel like a potentially good fit, do you think?
Yeah, I think probably a potentially good fit after Nuno. Again, I'm repeating myself. That would have been a little bit more seamless for the players, which is they're the most important people here in terms of how they adapt to how a manager wants them to play. So Sean Dyche should probably be perfect, but with a bit of time, Postecoglou might be perfect for them as well. It's just it's a perfect storm, really, the way that it's happened. They weren't really playing well toward the end of last season. A little bit of chaos with Nuno before he went. New sporting director. There's lots of facets. It's not just one person's fault, I don't think.
Let's talk about some of the players. We need to talk about Elliot Anderson. He's become key for England as well as Forest. Is he already a starter at the World Cup, do you think?
Do you know what, Andy? I think he probably is. I mean, when he was at Newcastle, they sort of insisted on playing him in wide positions, like a wide forward. And I think when he was younger, coming up through the academy and sort of the pro development phase, sort of 18, 19, he was, he could play in midfield. And I think the obvious stuff about him is that he's available a lot. He's versatile, so he's near ever present, durable, and that means a lot to a manager. So he knows that whichever manager can trust him. Both sides of the ball, he's brilliant. Not many centre midfielders can do that. And what I mean by that is when he's, when he's got it, he can sort of punch a pass forward. When he hasn't got it, the timing of his tackling and interception looks really instinctive. And I think that's, having watched him a few times in the last few weeks, he's obviously got the right mentality. And at the moment, he's taking his opportunity, and that's all about being available and not being injured, particularly at international level.
Lewis, just on Forest, they're in obviously a bad run at the moment. How are you expecting them to not line up but attack Chelsea? How are they going to get anything out of this game against a good, strong Chelsea team at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, Chelsea will be on a high, won't they, after what happened at the end of Liverpool. But the other thing about Postecoglou, because he's trying to find answers, he's making changes. So he's making 5 or 6 changes every time he picks a team. And obviously some of that can be rotation, but it doesn't help consistency of performance. I think Murillo's been injured. That's not helped. So they've had to play a back 3 at times. I think that his best bet is a back 4, which the players will be used to. They only really played back 3 under Nuno when they were chasing games. But having your fit players available is key. And if Douglas Luiz plays, it'll be completely different. He made a real difference against Betis.
Let me remind everyone that game, Nottingham Forest against Chelsea tomorrow lunchtime. You can watch it live on TNT Sports 1. Coverage begins at 11 a.m. Lucy Ward, thanks so much for coming on. Am I allowed to ask you a prediction for the game, or have you got to remain impartial?
Oh, no, I don't have to remain impartial. I actually think...
Leeds ain't playing as you can.
It's not Leeds are at Burnley, my word. That's going to be what's some... Right, so... I think, do you know what? The early kickoff straight after the international break, Forest may catch Chelsea on the hop. So I'm going to actually say go for 2-1 Forest.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably the only one saying that.
Don't put that on your coupon. Thanks as always. Enjoy the game. Thanks so much for your time, Luce.
Cheers, boys.
Thanks, Luce.
A reminder, TNT Sports is the only place to watch every big competition with over 700 matches broadcast live, including the UEFA Champions, Europa and Conference League, the Premier League, the Men and Women's FA Cup, and of course, as I said, you can watch Forest against Chelsea on TNT Sports 1 tomorrow with coverage starting at 11 a.m. Steve, let me just ask, you, me and Benny were having a little chat off air about you and your career, and one of the things I said to you, I said, do you miss playing? And you went, I really, really miss it. Yeah. And I think you're the first ex-footballer to answer that question in that manner. Some go, yeah, but the fact that you went, I mean, that bad is it for you?
I miss it badly, yeah.
When do you retire?
Yeah. This is now, I think I'm now nearly six. I was 36.
Okay.
Nearly 42, so 6-7 years.
What do you miss, and why do you miss it so much?
I miss it I miss it every day. I miss it every day. It's all I've ever known. I don't just miss the games, the stadiums, I miss everything. I miss the weird thing. I miss the aches and pains. I miss the night game on a Tuesday where you've gone away from home and you've got an away victory and you get home at 2 a.m. and you shuffle up the stairs and you swing your legs into bed and then the warm down the next day. I miss the smell of the grass. I miss the dressing room. I miss the lads, the canteen, the travel. Honestly,
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that difficult to cope with then, mentally?
Do you know what? If I'm honest, and I haven't really said this a lot, I struggled. I struggled at the start. At the start, it was a release because I had 2 spinal surgeries. So that's which come out of nowhere. So my end was very much a closed chapter, like you're done.
Full stop. That's it.
So and I struggled to come to terms with that because not that I wanted the fairy tale ending and the sign off, but saying that you've done since 6 years old and you still feel like a 6-year-old when you're 36. It's just a bubble and a culture that I loved and embraced. And I struggled. I'm not going to lie. And I never let on, and I'd still bounce into rooms and put on a face and be like, but then quietly alone.
What, with depression or?
I would say there was probably signs of it. 100%.
Did you know at the time, or is it only looking back now?
No, it's probably looking back.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I threw myself into coaching and TV and media to make sure that I was so busy I didn't have downtime, and I was doing too much, to be fair, at the start, and then I was picking and choosing. So I'd done the TV media route and the broadcasting, which I love, but there is still a real urge to get back in and get on the grass and do managing.
Do you know, it's funny you say that because, I mean, I'm the opposite to you. Like, I don't miss it. Like, maybe because I was fortunate enough and I know how lucky I've been to the moment I retired, pretty much while I was still playing, I was coming in here. And then by the time I retired, I've been here ever since. But there are certain aspects of life where, and it's going to sound a bit weird, but there might be a certain smell and that will take me back to, oh my goodness, when I was in the change room at this club, or a certain song will come on and I go, oh my goodness, I remember listening to that when we just got to Stamford Bridge and we were playing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So those moments I do think back and go, I miss it, but on the whole, I was done.
I mean, you made a very good point that you're here every day. And I'm guessing that, I've never been in the dressing room, right? But I would imagine that sort of banter, that daily banter, we get that here in the office, right? With the darts and everyone out there, and it's non-stop. We get here at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, we're here till 7, so it's like 6 hours. So every day that fulfills Bentley's needs, if you like, of what he was missing and lacking from those football days.
You cannot replicate being a professional footballer.
No,
that job is like no other, and I don't know every job in the world, but I'm telling you that in that core, that dressing room, you cannot replicate that. What goes on?
That adrenaline you used to get, right, when you scored a goal, or
that you can't. That feeling.
That's another one. Yeah,
you cannot replicate scoring a goal. I don't care what I've done in life since. I've never ever felt that.
Can I ask? I know it's early, but the questions offer what's better, scoring a goal or the other, right? You understand, right?
Yeah.
What's the answer for you?
We said the other.
The other.
Yeah.
Scoring a goal. Tell it right now.
You used to goal scorer. I don't know.
Steve's got date night tonight. Don't want to put the missus on.
It's a tie. There is no better feeling than scoring a goal, other than.
Yeah. I think we should move on, should we? Well, listen, I'm glad that you're speaking openly about it now, about the struggles you can have. Well, could I just on that actually? Because it used to be, thankfully, it's not so much at all now, but it used to be a sign, certainly for men, of weakness, talking about how you felt and depression. Did you talk to other pros at the time? I mean, it's not that long ago, 6 years. Did you ever go, this is how I feel? Do you feel the same because you've retired?
No.
You'd never had that?
No.
Isn't that bizarre?
Yeah, and again, whether that's probably my personality as well, being a bit sort of bravado and not showing a sign of weakness, because I'm one of them. I don't show emotion. I don't even. My wife said it to me all the time. You shouldn't
But how many kids you got?
4.
When they were born?
No,
nothing at all.
No.
Isn't that bizarre?
Do you know, that might be though, Sid, as our upbringing, because you know how tough it was when we obviously we were the same age category.
Yeah,
and you weren't allowed to, was you? It was everything was like that.
Yeah.
If I said to my coaches, boss, mentally I'm struggling today, he'd be like, get out there, shut up, get on with it.
Yeah.
Which is like nuts, right? Because it shouldn't be a sign of weakness. If anything, it's a sign of strength if you can talk about it.
Yeah.
It's interesting you say you don't show emotion, because I don't know if you realise, but to get to where you need to get to in any sport, right? In any field, if you want to be a Hollywood actor or sports, in your case, footballers, to be the 0.01%, you can't be normal, because normal people don't get there.
Yeah.
So you're, having worked with so many footballers, you're all exactly the same.
Yeah.
You're all a little bit nuts. Because, and I mean that in a nice way, but from the age of 6, all you've ever done is kick a football about, and all you've ever done is try to get to the next level, to better yourself at a different club, try and play for your national side as well. That's not normal. So you've got to have a drive like no other person.
Yeah, I think there's a similar mindset.
Yeah, totally.
Similar, but I don't think it's the same. Like, I've played with players that were miles better than me.
Yeah.
Naturally talented, but didn't have my mindset.
Oh, really?
Like, my mindset was my super strength.
Yeah.
Like, I had a real fear of failure growing up. Like, I was like, I had to be.
Do you ever have imposter syndrome?
Loads. Did
you?
Yep. Loads.
Nuts.
Even now, and that probably maybe stopped me from going to the coaching, managing route.
Nuts.
Maybe, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How nice to talk openly about it. Listen, we've only got 12 minutes left of today's show, and then, of course, we've got to let Steve go because he's got date night. More from the three of us right after this.
Hello and welcome to talkSPORT Goals. We're taking you through what should be another busy day of football.
Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology.
you get to that conclusion? That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
Listen to the last part of Friday Night Live, TNT Sports and talkSPORT Hour. It's me, Andy Goldstein, Premier League 100 Club member. And what club are you on loanee at? Boreham Wood, isn't it? What club is it?
Burton.
Burton Albion, loanee, Darren Bent.
Hey, who clubbed that?
I didn't say it wasn't. Loanee there. It's a compliment. And former Premier League midfielder, TNT Sports pundit, the superstar. Time now for this, everyone.
It's time.
It is tight and tense.
We're flying and our fists are punching. DB versus TNT.
What drama on talkSPORT, just when you think you've seen it all.
Good night.
Don't go to bed yet, because it's our brand new feature, DBV TNT Sports, where each week on Friday Night Live, Premier League 100 Club member Darren Bent has been pitting himself against our special studio guests from TNT Sports. This week, of course, we're joined by former Premier League midfielder, TNT Sports pundit, the brilliant Steve Sidwell, or Sidders to his mates. Every Friday, they'll be predicting some of the biggest games from the weekend. If they correctly predict the result, they'll be given a point. But if they get the score in the game bang on, they'll earn a huge 3 points. We'll be tallying up the scores throughout the season with TNT's sports expert pundits working together to beat our very own Darren Bent. Now, it was a solid week for both sides last week. We had Ugo Monnier with us in the studio. Benty picking up 3 points. Ugo doing the same. They didn't get any scores bang on, but you did correctly predict the results of all three international games correctly. Current score, DB 21, TNT Sports 17.
Whoever they send just getting...
Now, Sidders, there's one thing we can't have, it's Benty winning at the end.
You're me.
No,
Drive.
I'm not you. No. I'm back in the opposition here. Come on, TNT Sports.
Look, you trying to get a job. I
don't want a job there.
You want to present it?
No.
Live sports.
No. I'm here. Cut me, I believe talkSPORT. Although if they pay good. Yeah. Right. We've got about 2.5 minutes, so you can elaborate as much or as little as you want. Tomorrow at 12:30, Nottingham Forest take on Chelsea. It's live on talkSPORT and TNT Sports 1. Sid, as I come to you first, we've talked about this a bit actually in this hour. How do you see the game going?
We've done this on the Pete Crouch podcast. This game come up for a prediction, and I went for 3-0 Chelsea.
Yeah.
But what does worry me is Chelsea defensively. I was going to think that they was going to concede. I still think that they might concede.
Okay, don't tell me yet. Have a little think. Just because I've just been told over on talkSPORT 2, of course, you can hear live commentary of Middlesbrough against Ipswich. I've just been told the team news is in. So let's wait no longer and cross over to John Dunn, who can tell us more. John, are you there?
Certainly are. Good evening, gentlemen. Big one tonight. Two teams who have had great starts to the season. They've both only been beaten once in their opening batch of league fixtures. Middlesbrough can go top with a win. They're unbeaten here. 4 changes, though, tonight, and a change of formation. Bryn in goal. Back four, Britton, Jones, Fry and Target. Brown and Hackney holding in midfield. Bergzor, Conway, Whitaker will support Strelets up front. Ipswich, many people's favourite for an instant Premier League return. They've won 3 of their last 4. They could go third, despite having played a game less than everyone else. Raptor boys are unchanged following their long overdue derby win against Norwich. So Power in goal. Furlong, O'Shea, Kipre and Davis is the defence. Kahusti alongside Matasiwa in midfield. It's Waller, Egerle, Schmodix, Philogene behind Hurst up front. Kick-off 8 o'clock, live commentary on talkSPORT 2.
Good work as always, thank you for that. Right, we've only got about a minute left, so I'm just going to literally get your scores. So Sidders, Forest against Chelsea live on talkSPORT and TNT Sports 1.
3-0 Chelsea.
3-0 away
Oh.
win. Okay, what are you going for, Benny?
2-1 Chelsea.
Okay. 2 p.m. on Sunday sees... Oh, what a tough game this is. Spurs against Aston Villa. Sidders, I'll come back to you. Wait,
Oh,
actually-
sorry. I thought you were going to come back to 1-1 draw.
I'll come back to you now.
Sorry, yeah.
1-1. Are you going for a 1-1?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, 1-1.
And Benny, how'd you see that one going?
2-1 Villa.
Away win.
Yep.
Okay. And the big one, 4:30 on Sunday, Liverpool against Manchester United. Sidders?
I'm going to say Liverpool win, and I'm going to go for 3-0.
Okay. I suggest you live now.
2-0.
2-0.
2.
Liverpool. Obviously. Man United.
Liverpool.
Big Sidwell, you're a superstar. God bless you. Thanks so much. Do you know
Thank
what?
you.
The first of many more visits, I hope. Many more. You've been
Always
absolutely... Hour wasn't long enough with you. Me and Benny are back on Monday at 4 o'clock for, of course, the first drive time show of the week. As always, it's tradition now that Benny and ChatGPT give you the outro. So that's all from me. 4 o'clock on Monday. Make sure you put that in your diary. Have a great weekend. Be safe, everyone. Be safe. But Darren?
That's it for tonight. Rest easy, dream deeply, and we'll see you under the stars.